Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. You know, the team been doing the clips in the background. I've been getting on with some other work and writing some content in the background, but we're back. We've got an epic stream today. It's going to be me for about 2-3 hours. Yes, what's happening, Dean? Hope you're doing well. The Crow, big up to you guys in the chat. And yeah, the first 2-3 hours is going to be by myself. We're going to be talking about politics, MMA, the World Cup. I'm going to be covering a few things like the clavicular thing. You know, he had an interview on Fox shortly after he went and visited Israel. I wonder why. And apart from that, we're going to be talking about the Candice Owen situation with Erica Kirk and the whole Andrew Wilson taking on it. Yes, Omar, what's happening, brother? I hope you're doing well. And then from there, we're going to bring on Blackout Services, who is, you know, he's gone viral. He's done interviews on a few big platforms. He went on No Jumper. He did an interview with Adam22. And yeah, he's basically like a security guard involved in the entertainment industry, but he's also known to be a super wigger. If you guys don't know, wigger obviously is a white guy who's trying to be a black guy. And yeah, we're going to be asking him some cool questions. We'll dive deep into like his life and also into the industry. And also I'm going to talk to him about black culture as well, seeing as like, you know, he sees himself as being black, honestly. Went and watched a few interviews of him. He's a funny dude, man. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a W stream, guys. So I'll go through the topics that we're going to cover today, and then we'll just get it on cracking. So yeah, there will be a little bit of Omegle today, but not much because it's going to be a packed stream, guys. You know, we've got a guest coming online. I've got tons of topics to speak on, loads of MMA stuff. And let me know also in the chat, guys, what topic do you guys prefer me speaking on? Do you guys prefer soccer, football? Do you guys prefer UFC and MMA? Do you guys prefer politics, dating? Do you guys like the whole thing of me bringing on a guest? The weed reviews? What do you guys prefer the most in my streams? Because we're about to lock in, guys. I'm moving into the content house fully. And yeah, guys, I'm going to be streaming every single day. I know we've been saying this for a while, but the time has come, man. I have no other, it's not even no other choice, but I want to make it no other choice. I want to give my all into this because I honestly haven't. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the World Cup. We're going to be covering a lot of the World Cup, you know, a conclusion of how it went. I thought it was a successful World Cup, you know, as a whole. Obviously, I was upset with the whole England situation in the end. Also, I was going to say, is the chat meant to be there on the right? For the first time, I can see it here on the screen, Zion. It's meant to be like that, right? Yeah, or here on the right. YouTube channel. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Okay, Omar says UFC dating politics. Okay, cool. W World Cup. All right, cool. Yeah, well, there's loads of UFC talk today, man. There's loads of UFC. I'm going to jump into the World Cup. That's not going to be too long, but after the World Cup, we're going to dive straight into the UFC. You know, Omar actually in the chat did go to UFC 329. So we will be covering 329 because I haven't covered it yet. And then from there, we're going to be covering some MMA news. From there, we're going to go into Omegle. We're going to wait for Blackout Services to come. Once Blackout Services comes, then we're going to be doing an interview with him. And then as he leaves, I'll be carrying on with MMA news. And then we're going to cover the Tristan and Andrew Tate situation. If you guys don't know, they've been arrested again. And they are going to be facing jail time, apparently, in England. And they're going to be extradited from America to England. So that's crazy news. And we're also going to be covering the clavicular situation with Israel. And him now going on to Fox News. We're going to be talking about the war, Ben Shapiro. And then we are going to end it, guys, with a Toad Venom review. So, guys, we've got a lot to uncover today. So we might as well just jump straight into it because, honestly, we don't have that long right now. One sec, guys. One sec. All right, just needed some tissue. All right, cool. So So guys, like I said, let's dive straight into it because I don't have a lot of time. We've only got 2 hours before we bring on blackout services. What time is it now? 11 o'clock? So yeah, he should be here around 1. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an entertaining interview. But yeah, man. World Cup. As a whole, guys, the World Cup was a big success in my opinion. You know, we saw a lot of the loyalty. Sorry. All right, one sec. Let me get. So, guys, as you saw, for me, the World Cup, in conclusion, was a big W. Very entertaining. We saw a lot of teams, nations that we've never heard of come out and actually give a lot of the good teams great games. And in the end, you know, the knockout stages were packed with some of the best countries in the world, which for me is the best way. And, you know, as an England fan, you know, I was going for England, America, and Mexico, but England was my first team that I wanted to win the World Cup. Unfortunately, we got to the semi-finals and we fumbled the bag, man. And I have to blame Tuchel on this one. I think the managing wasn't on point. Actually, it was on point until that game. That game, as soon as we got the goal, we just played way too defensive. We invited way too much pressure. And I kind of understood what he was trying to do because Argentina doesn't have a big team, right? A lot of them are short guys. So Tuchel's mind was like, you know, let them cross the ball in. They're never going to win headers against us. And we're going to be able to, you know, defend the whole game and get that 1-0 lead. However, it bit us in our arse, you know, it backfired. It didn't go out, it didn't play out like we wanted it to play out, and Argentina was able to have a late comeback and go and beat us, man. And it was sad to see because I did believe that it was coming home this year. You know, we didn't start off the tournament that great. We come out the gates pretty slow, you know. We were just about getting by, getting those W's. However, I did see some potential in us winning the World Cup. I think defensively we looked immaculate. And even though we lacked creating chances, we did have that quality up front. You know, Jude Bellingham, we got Saka, we got Harry Kane, of course. But it wasn't our year, guys. And even Argentina, them beating us, I knew that they were going to struggle against Spain. And so did. And yeah, I knew they were going to struggle against Spain. And yes, they did, man. They really did. Because Spain went out there, and I'm pretty sure that Argentina didn't even have a shot on goal in 90 minutes. Or maybe they had a couple shots towards the end. But Spain, they did dominate. They looked amazing throughout the tournament. Apart from the beginning, if you remember at the beginning, they didn't look too great either the first game or two. But since that, you know, they were dominating games, full of lots of talent, and Spain has gone to win the World Cup in 2026, guys. And what a World Cup it was, man. Very entertaining, epic, you know. We did talk a lot of shit about America hosting it, you know, obviously Canada and Mexico as well. But I think they did a great job. I think the atmosphere was great. I think the games were good. However, I'm going to have to pick on the negatives as well. Argentina plays so dirty. Yeah, man. Argentina is a dirty-ass team, man, you know. But, some of the negatives of the World Cup, I'm going to just come out and say them. So, the American commentary, it was entertaining because it was that bad, but it was poor, man. You know, using words like shutouts for clean sheets and turnovers for counter-attacks and, you know, this whole superior player of the game, of the match, instead of man of the match. You know, they're trying to be woke and shit. That shit pissed me off. And on top of that, the American commentators didn't know what the fuck they were even saying, man. Like, they had such bad takes. They really don't know the game that well. And at that point, they should have just brought on some Europeans from Europe to actually commentate here in America. I'm sure in Europe, you guys had different commentators. But here in America, the commentating was abysmal. Abysmal. And even some of the takes from some of my American friends, you know, as you guys know, I play foot golf. You know, my foot golf team had a lot of takes in the group that we were talking on WhatsApp. And it's clear to me that Americans are really, truly casuals when it comes to football and don't understand the sport that well. Um, people were complaining about the Harry Kane penalty. That was a clear penalty. The whole Balogun thing with America, which was crazy, right? The fact that Trump actually got the red card taken away so he could play the next game, insane. And of course that was a red card. I had a lot of casuals telling me, bro, he didn't even see the play. It doesn't matter. You can't just, not know your surroundings in a football game, go to run and stamp on someone's ankle, nearly snap his ankle, studs first, and think that's not a red card. Absolutely, that was a red card. And even the Haaland foul against England, people were like, that was light. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't just push a man over two hands and expect no foul. Of course that was a foul. So, a lot of bad takes in this World Cup. But as a whole, I did enjoy it. It was very entertaining. Great goals. Like I said, a lot of the lower level nations came out to, play some real football and gave some of the great teams good games. Even we saw it with Cape Verde and Argentina. So yeah, man, it was a W World Cup in my opinion. Okay, and for me, the best goals of the World Cup in order, third to first, I would say in third place, it was the Swedish guy, Asari. And it was against Tunisia. And, I remember it was like Gyökeres took a shot, it come back out to the edge of the box. Well, it was a little bit further than the edge of the box. And he just struck it straight into the top corner. That was my third place goal. In second, I would say it was Alvarez for Argentina against Switzerland, outside of the box, the way he curved it, back post. And, of course, the best goal for me was for Cape Verde. It was Cabral, against Argentina. It was very similar to Alvarez's goal, but even better. And the fact that he played for Cape Verde and done it against Argentina, top corner against Martinez, that was absolutely class. And for me, it was the best goal of the World Cup. In fact, for me, Cape Verde were just as much as winners as Spain were, because no one knew where the nation was before the World Cup, but everyone knows now. And they did put their country on the map, so big up to Cape Verde too, man. Yeah, Cali lover knows. He knows. That was an absolute crazy goal, man. And for me, the top three players of the World Cup, again in order, in third place, I'm going to put the GOAT, the forever GOAT, Lionel Messi. He's nearly 40 years old and he still did his goddamn thing, man. He came out to play. He scored a lot of important goals, a lot of assists. He nearly got that golden boot ahead of Mbappe. But, Mbappe just had too much class over the tournament and ended up as a golden boot winner. Now, Messi, for me, third place, the GOAT. Mbappe, second place for me. One of the best players in the world right now, if not the best player in the world right now. It was unfortunate that France weren't able to get to the final. They come up against a very class Spanish side that absolutely dominated majority of the teams they played. And even against France, for me, they were by far the better side. So Mbappe didn't make the finals, but for me, he still was the second best player of the tournament. But in first place, guys, it was the Manchester City centre midfielder for Spain. It is Rodri, man. This guy is levels above any centre midfielder in the world right now, in my opinion. And he has been for a while. And, for me, even Sergio Busquets was one of the best centre midfielders to ever live. But Rodri is probably a little bit better than him. What's you guys' take? Do you think that Rodri's better than Busquets, in their primes? I think that he is. So, yeah, that's my take on that, guys. So, you're not Myron Gaines. Okay, that's a random ass comment. Who's trying to be Myron Gaines, man? I listen to Myron a lot. I'd say I'm a fan of Myron's. We don't have all the same takes, but right now I'm talking about soccer, which Myron hates, I'm pretty sure. And I'm about to talk about MMA, which is another sport which he dislikes as well. So, I don't know, you tried copying Fresh and Fit. Well, what's his name? Hassanin? Hasnain Red Pill Real. Well, listen, Hass. I gave Fresh and Fit their flowers from the beginning. I actually talked to Myron and his brother. So I don't know why you're coming onto my platform trying to hate on it. Yeah, I've done girls' nights. I've given them their credit and told them that I got the idea of doing the girls' nights from them. So I don't really get the issue. It seems like you have more of the issue than anyone else. And bro, you should go and do better in your life. You're focusing on other people, man. Yeah, he's probably a Jew. Yeah, he's probably, he's probably But yeah, big up to Myron, man. Myron does his thing. And if you really want to hate Hass, if you really want to hate, then yeah, it's best I tell you guys right now that actually Myron Gaines is actually going to be on my platform by the end of the year. In fact, it's probably going to happen around September, October. As you guys know, some of the people that actually do watch my stuff, I streamed at Myron Gaines's UCLA, debate. And we, bumped into Riyadh and his brother. You're a wuss. Say HH if you have balls, then I'll rate you. I do say that, and I do play the song. In fact, I've got it right here on my soundboard, but I'm not gonna say it right now. You guys think I'm stupid? We're on YouTube right now, so yeah. But we can play the instrumental if it makes you happy, Hass. I was about to call you, an FAG, but we can't do it right now because we're on YouTube. But we will be cutting over to Kick in a little bit. Now he's happy. Now he's happy that we played HH. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, guys, that was my World Cup take. Another thing that I wanted to definitely talk on about the World Cup, it's about Sneeko. So, all right, cool. So, after the World Cup, I saw a clip of Sneeko, and obviously Sneeko's been getting a lot of shit recently, talking about he wants Islam to come to every household. And I'll be honest with you guys, I do like Sneeko. I do like a lot of his takes, but I do think as of recent, he's dived a little bit too deep into the Islam thing, and, he comes out with things like, America's not a Christian country, which I disagree with him on. I think it is a Christian country, same as England. And he even come out the other day and said that Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT and Messi's not the GOAT. And if it wasn't for referees and VARs, that Messi wouldn't be the GOAT. Now, look, Sneeko, when it comes to politics, you're all right. When it comes to certain takes, you can talk some sense. You do have some good takes. But, bro, respectfully, you don't know fuck all when it comes to football, when it comes to soccer. You don't know shit, man. And for you to turn around and say that Messi's only the GOAT because of VAR, and look, I know Messi did go and kiss the wall, guys. Messi did go and kiss the wall. And as we do know that Argentinians do have a close tie with Israelis, and right now Israelis are buying up tons of their land. And, back in the day when they were looking for a place, for their people to create a country, they did look at Argentina first. However, as much as I rate Cristiano Ronaldo, as much as I think that Cristiano Ronaldo is the second best player to ever live, Messi is the GOAT. Stats, all these documentations we have of Messi playing, the goals, the assists, all the games he's played. Messi is the GOAT, man. It's not even a debate at this point. Messi is absolutely the GOAT. And even this year he proved it in the World Cup. We know he's playing in America, which is a lower level league. However, he still at 40 years old was able to come into the World Cup, You know, nearly get his team to win the World Cup in 2026, cut a little bit short, you know, runners up. However, the amount he did at Barcelona from young till when he was old, even what he's done here in America, you know, even what he's done for his nations, winning the World Cup. You know, I remember a time when Argentina didn't have a World Cup with Messi, and people were saying, well, you know, he's never going to be the GOAT unless he wins the World Cup. Well, he did. And he nearly did again this year. So for me, stats don't lie. Yes, he kissed the wall. Yeah. Yes, he might be a Zionist, you know, evangelical Christian. However, Messi is the GOAT, Sneeko. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. VAR wasn't even around when Messi was banging in majority of his goals, so you know. VAR's only been around, what, like 3-4 years now? 4 years? How long's it been, Zion? 3 years, right? So it hasn't been long, man. So yeah, he doesn't really know what he's talking about, Sneeko, when it comes to football. You know, he's questionable off the field, and I would say when it comes to being like a great person, then I would say Cristiano Ronaldo holds more value than Messi. Just the fact he's been more talkative when it comes to being against Israel and you know, being pro-Palestine. However, you know, Messi, when it comes to on the pitch, on the field, playing the game, playing the sport, Messi is the GOAT, man. And, you know, it kind of reminds me of the whole LeBron situation, because even with LeBron James, I don't put him above Michael Jordan. I do put him above Kobe Bryant. But, you know, LeBron, we know he's a big cuck for Israel off the court. But when it comes to on the court, LeBron James is definitely the second GOAT for me, man. If not one, probably... yeah, one of the GOATs. You know, some people would say he is better than Michael Jordan. I think it is a close call. All right. Haas says Messi is a Jew, but you can't deny he's the GOAT in football. Exactly. That's my take. Exactly. Duval, Dean, Sneeko's lost it. Yeah, I do think that Sneeko, he's gone a little bit crazy, man. He's gone a little bit crazy. And, you know, he's losing a lot of respect from a lot of the right. And look, this is another thing. I'm very critical of Israel. I'm very critical of Trump. You know, I'm very critical of the conservative movement right now because it's been taken over by, you know, a bunch of people like Ben Shapiro, like, you know, Randy Fine and all these fucking idiots. However, Sneeko's just gone completely the other side, man. Like, he's almost become liberal now, to the point where, you know, he's been cussing off the red pill and saying it's a complete lie. And it's like, look, you can pick out things from the red pill you disagree with. Same as me. I disagree with vasectomies. Even now, you know, I have a girl and, you know, I want to be in a monogamous relationship for the rest of my life. However, there was times where I did want multiple women, but I do understand it for a secular man. Not everyone is religious and Christian like myself. So there are things that I disagree with in the red pill, but majority of it I do agree. And the whole push of the red pill is positive. Majority of the red pill is just to get in better shape, make more money, understand female nature, and literally the truth when it comes to different departments and topics. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on to UFC talk. So Omar's gonna be happy we're gonna be covering the UFC right now. I'm gonna check my phone actually as well, see if this guy Blackout Services has messaged me, because obviously I've been interacting with him through Instagram, so I want to make sure that he is definitely coming. All right, cool. He hasn't messaged me yet. See you at 1, bro. Do you smoke, by the way? I'm going to ask him if he smokes. If he doesn't smoke, maybe I'll do the review before he even gets it. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so UFC 329, guys. So, as a wrap-up, UFC 329, I do think UFC 329 was epic. Obviously, my boy Omar was there live. He can tell you the atmosphere was probably through the roof. Apart from the Conor fight, I do think that it was a magnificent card. There was like finishes everywhere. There was a few surprises on the card. I enjoyed it. You know, overall, it was a very enjoyable card to watch. However, yeah, the Conor McGregor situation was a letdown. It was a letdown, man. And I did say that I wouldn't believe that he will fight again until the cage door closed. Well, guess what? The cage door closed, but again, we never got to see him fucking fight, man. He threw like a crazy kick, and, you know, I don't know if he got injured while we threw that kick. A lot of people were saying that he came in injured, and they're, you know, picking out the whole point of where he stumbled when he was taking off his clothes to get into the octagon. In my opinion, I think that he was coming in with a slight injury, and he probably just triggered it even worse. Throwing that crazy kick, which was stupid, right? He was better off just, you know, keeping it a boxing stance and just giving it the best he could. But yeah, man, we never got to see that fight, and I don't think we ever will, guys. You know, now Max Holloway is gonna. One sec, guys. My detailer guy who's cleaning my car is calling me. He's outside right now. Hello. How's it going, brother? You done? All right, cool. How much is it? All right, cool. All right, give me 2 seconds. I think my boy will run it out to you because I'm just streaming. But give me a sec. All right, bye. Sorry, guys. I needed to get my car clean, so let me just go get the. Let me just go get my bag. 2 6. Give the money. I'll be back in 2 6, guys. 2 6. Nah, don't put holding screen on. Yeah, put the stuff back that's by the car. Okay. Fuck, where the fuck did I put my keys, man? You don't have to keep. I thought I did give him. No, I thought I did, but I swear I had them. One sec, guys. My bad. Here, I've got them here. Alright, we back, guys, we back. What are your thoughts on Clav going to Israel? Oh shit, count went down. You guys are fucking brutal, man. Can't go missing for 2 secs, so yeah, I think Clav's a sellout, man. I do think he's a sellout. I'm not gonna lie, I did used to like Clav. You know, when he first come around, I just see him as like, you know, normal white kid trying to push, you know, the youth to look better. Obviously, I didn't like his takes on, you know, bone smashing and extending your knees and going to get surgery. I think all that's a bit much and very satanic. Like, I think you should accept what God gives you and then just try and improve on that just naturally. But yeah, as of recent, man, I do think that Clav is he's definitely a fake guy. The fact that he's gone to Israel and done this whole PR trip with them and trying to make Israel look good and dealing with the Israeli government, and now he's on Fox News. Like, definitely very questionable. Definitely very questionable. And I'm not gonna lie, even in his latest pictures, man, he looked a little bit, a little bit queer, if I have to be honest. So yeah, we'll go into the Clav situation a little bit later. Um, so guys, don't know if you guys saw, but Tracy Cortez, she got absolutely battered. So guys, don't know if you saw, but I have been critical of Tracy Cortez, fumbling Pereira and even Brian Ortega, and her being a toxic Latina. But she can't even fight no more, man. She's just declining. I don't know what the next step is for her. She should have just been a good traditional wife to Brian, honestly, because she would have been looked after for life. But she cares more about her looks and being on streams than even fighting. It's very evident to see. And the Joker, Wang Kong, she absolutely dominated her. She actually violated her as well, because in the press conference she actually brought some fake lashes to give to her in the weigh-in. Sorry, not the press conference. And now, you know, Tracy Cortez hasn't been left with much because her UFC career is declining. Is she going to turn to OnlyFans? She fumbled Pereira, got beat on by Ling Ling like Sierra, and Brian Ortega, that's the guy she should have just stayed with at the beginning. But, she wanted to be a toxic Latina, bring drama to his life. She started talking shit about his mother, saying, his mother's too involved in the relationship. When, the truth is, his mum probably just saw how much of a bad woman she is and thought, I don't want this woman to be my son's wife. That's the truth. So, yeah, Tracy Cortez, big L for her at UFC 329. You're based as fuck. Thank you, brother. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It's your first one here. We started off on the wrong foot, but I hope you're enjoying the stream. Cali Lover said, "Where are you from?" Yeah, where are you from? Strain review today, or did I miss it? No, we are going to do a strain review today. We're going to be doing the toad venom, guys. So we will be doing the toad venom. We'll probably start it off sooner than later. You know what? Nah, I won't do it now. I'll wait until I do the UFC stuff, and then we'll start off the we'll do the review as I go onto Omegle TV just before Blackout Services gets here. Let's see if he's messaged me back, guys. Okay, he hasn't messaged me back. Hopefully he doesn't let us down, because I've written some good questions for him, man. If he lets us down and he rebooks, then we're gonna have to get onto him. I'm gonna have to go hard on him. I'm gonna have to change those questions. You get me? I'm gonna have to go a little deeper. Anyway. So, as you guys know, I've been critical of Paddy the Baddy. I've said that he lacks a little bit of technique and he lacks discipline when it comes to his UFC career. However, Luke Riley, man, the Scouser, he's Paddy's teammate as well. Luke Riley come out of UFC 329 with a bang, and this guy has got the killer in him. I do think he has got a lot of potential, and he is going to be a problem for the featherweight division. So Luke Riley, my fellow Britishman, a lot of Scousers don't see themselves as Brits, which is bad. I don't know why. But yeah, I do think he is going to be a big prospect in the UFC, guys. Oh, he's from the UK. That's mad. I didn't expect him to be from the UK. I don't know why. I thought he was going to be from America, especially him talking on Myron as well. Like, I don't, not many people from the UK know Myron or watch Myron that much compared to here, especially. Um, So at UFC 329, we did also see Gable Stevenson's debut in the UFC. And guys, the guy is a problem. He's definitely going to be a problem for all the heavyweights. You know, even though I disagree with Tyron Woodley, because Tyron Woodley come out and said that Gable Stevenson would torture Tom Aspinall, I don't agree with that. I think it would be a good fight. I do see Tom winning that fight just because of size and speed. But don't get me wrong, man. Gable Stevenson is a fucking problem. He does have speed. We also know that he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. You know, we didn't see any wrestling against Alicia, but we did see that he's down to strike. We did see that he has got a chin. He is willing to stand there and give the shots. And he does have good hands, guys. He does have good hands. He does have good footwork. Now, is he on the levels of Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane or even someone like John Jones? I don't know. He is coached by John Jones, as we know. But I do think that he's going to have a quick rise to the heavyweight division. Now, don't get me wrong. I also see him losing a ton of weight and even going into the light heavyweight division. I think that would even be a better bet for Gable Stevenson because he's a little bit chubby. He's a little bit soft around the edges. So I do think if he cuts, a good 20 pounds, he can go and become a light heavyweight and actually dominate that division because we know that division lacks a lot of wrestlers, So that's my take on Gable Stevenson at UFC 329, guys. I appreciate the support from all you guys, man, in the chat. Big up to you guys. Love you guys, man, for real. I know there's a small amount of us, it's been from the beginning, actually. We had, if you remember, there was reasons behind it, but we started off streaming with like hundreds of people watching at the time. But, we're not there at the moment, but we will be there. I appreciate you guys locking in anyway. I always try and give you guys the best stream I can. And going forward, they're only going to get better. They're only going to get more consistent. They're only going to get longer. And I'm always going to be giving back more to my viewers, whether that's entertainment, whether that's value, whether that's freebies, whether that's trips abroad. I will be giving back. So, okay, let's move on. So, it's ironic because Robert Whittaker, who fought at UFC 329, he come out and said that he sees the light heavyweight division as a buffet. Well, brother, that's not the only buffet you've been on, Whittaker, because you did look very soft and pudgy. He did definitely put on a lot of weight, and it's very clear to see that his weight cut was pretty easy. And it's funny because the guy who called him out of the commentary is someone who's chubby and actually fat. Let's just say it how it is. He's obese. Daniel Cormier called him out. So, yeah. However, I do think it was an epic performance from Krylov. I did think that Robert Whittaker broke his jaw, but they said after, Dana White said that his jaw wasn't actually broken. But it was, it was clear that Krylov had enough of that fight. He turned around, he was holding his jaw. Robert Whittaker did his thing. But, I do think that he's going to have to definitely pack on some extra muscle if he wants to get to the top of the light heavyweight division. Get a little bit more refined, man. Like if you can get more refined, Whittaker, because you're not a big light heavyweight. So you're going to have to be a brute, stocky. You can't be soft the way you are right now. We see a lot of soft heavyweights, but to be a soft light heavyweight is a little bit wild. Okay. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Corey Sandhagen, but Mario Bautista went out and got a big W over him, man. He left his hamstrings completely bruised from that stretch that he was getting in and pulls. But yeah, Mario Bautista is a fucking problem, man, and he's the kind of guy that just keeps on improving. Even from his losses, he learns and he comes back stronger. Now, who's going to be next for Peter Yan after the Merab fight? Well, actually, who's going to be next for the winner of that fight? Because, like, if Peter Yan wins it, it's definitely going to be someone new. If Merab wins that fight, then maybe they might make another fight between Peter Yan and Merab. But Also, is Sugar O'Malley gonna slip in there? Is Umar Nurmagomedov gonna slip in there? I don't really know what's gonna happen next in the bantamweight division. But what I do know about the UFC bantamweight division is stacked with killers, man. All the fighters that I just named you guys, all great in their own way. Corey Sanhagen, Sugar O'Malley, for me, two of the best strikers in that division. Peter Yan, very well-rounded, champion in that division. Mario Bautista, again, very well-rounded, but he's got incredible ground game. And then next, we have Merab, who is a fucking machine. So, yeah, guys, it's stacked right now, the bantamweight division. I don't know who's going to be next for the winner between Merab and Peter Yan, but there is 3 clear options there. They can either give it to Sugar, they can either give it to they can either give it to Sugar, as I said. They can either give it to Mauro Bautista, or they can give it to Umar Nurmagomedov. We need Merab vs Peter Yan. Yeah, that's the next fight. Hassan's right. Hass is right. Like right now, 100% we do need to see a rematch of Merab and Peter Yan. But I've got a sneaky feeling that if Peter Yan gets the win again, they're going to hook it up for Sugar O'Malley with another title fight, man. Because you know how badly Dana wants Sugar O'Malley to be a champion, right? And we already know that Sugar O'Malley already got the W over Peter Yan. Now, a lot of people said that, you know, it wasn't a clear win in that fight. However, he did get that W, and that would be a great rematch to watch. So, yeah. Now, in the rematch, though, will Peter Yan try and take it to ground after seeing how weak Sugar O'Malley is on the ground? Because whoever takes Sugar O'Malley to the ground, you know, is very clear to see that he's not that well equipped there, man. He you know, he kind of gets sworn into deep waters when he's on his back. Okay. So Paddy the Baddy, you know, my fellow Brit, I have been critical in the past about him. I did say that his striking is very, very questionable. He's got his chin high in the air. He kind of throws wild punches. You know, it's not clean. It's not clean. However, I'm gonna have to just be honest, man. Paddy's jiu-jitsu is top tier. I know his wrestling isn't as good as his jiu-jitsu, like actually getting the person to the ground, he kind of lacks in that department. But when things actually get to the ground, he is a fucking beast. And, you know, Benoit Saint Denis definitely lacks in fighting IQ. The fact that he put his head on the outside for a takedown so early, you know, just giving his neck for Paddy. And, you know, Paddy got on that neck and he did not let go, man. He went from a guillotine to a dash choke, and it was good night for Benoit Saint Denis. He was seeing stars. And look, for me, Paddy has got the size. He's got the body, yeah? He's got like the power, like especially when it comes to his jiu-jitsu. He's got the jiu-jitsu. But for me, it is the discipline that he lacks in, man. As soon as he finished that fight, he was off eating tons of pizza, and even worse than pizza, he started vaping, which was a big shock to me, man. You can't be a UFC fighter trying to be a champion and vaping. And I know a lot of, you know, the youngsters, especially the Gen Z guys, they love vaping at the moment, but vaping is going to definitely damage your lungs and your cardio. And the fact that he lacks so much in discipline is the reason that I think that he'll never become a champion. Now, if he definitely tightens up his discipline, eats better food, stops vaping and eating fucking goy slop, then I do think that Paddy can be a champion, man. I do think, especially in the first round or two, when he has that power, he can choke out anybody. Now, who's going to be next for Paddy? Are they going to put him up against, you know, who he likes to call the posh boy, Arman Tsarukyan? Are they going to put him against Charles Oliveira? Because I do think that fight will be incredible. Two guys with the best jiu-jitsu in that division. Or are they going to match him up with Max Holloway? Who's next? Who's next? Or Ilia Topuria? We know there is a lot of history between Paddy and Ilia Topuria. Or are they going to give him a rematch against the champion, Justin Gaethje? I don't think they're going to give him a rematch against Jake Gaethje. I do think that next up for Paddy is going to be either Arman Tsarukyan or Charles Oliveira, or even maybe Max Holloway. I'm excited to see who it's going to be. But yeah, man, big up to Paddy. You did prove me wrong, my G. You know, I am a fan of yours. I do like you. I want all my British guys to do well. However, when I see you being so, weak with your discipline, it does make me question you, and it does piss me off. I'm not going to lie, because you're in a position where you can't waste this opportunity, man. You can't be eating goy slop. You should be eating grass-finished meats and only the best stuff, and, not vaping. If you want to smoke a little bit of weed from time to time, maybe that's okay, but bruv, like vaping and tobacco for your lungs is detrimental for sure. So Ilya v Paddy especially will be a great fight, but I think he will be in trouble, Paddy, if that fight does come out. So yeah, fuck vaping, man. Vaping's a big L in my opinion. So all right. Check my phone, see if Black Labels message me, or see if this guy's like, he's a white guy who's a proper like a black guy, because is he got black man timing? Is he not gonna turn up? Let's see. All right, I haven't heard from him yet, so I always assume people in LA are always gonna flake, but we'll see. But if he flakes, guys, you know what I'll be doing, right? So I'll give him a second chance, but the second time he comes on, I'll just have a different kind of interview for him. Like, I'll just literally cook him for trying to be black, honestly. Fuck it. At that point, imagine he's watching this, he sees this, and I'm turning that with my strap. All right, cool. So guys, what's your guys' take on Conor McGregor, man? Did he come in injured? Was he already injured? Did he get injured by the kick? Like, what do you guys think? He came in injured. Like, just take your money and go live. Live life. Just take your money and go live life. Yeah, yeah. I know what you lot are saying. Yes, Jays, what's happening, brother? Big up to Jays in the chat. So, this is my take on Conor McGregor, man. Personally, I think that he definitely come in with a slight injury. Don't know how bad it was. Obviously, we saw him in the changing rooms throwing that kick. It looked alright, him throwing it. It didn't look that powerful, but it didn't look like he was injured, right? Now, maybe he did trigger off the injury when he threw the kick in the octagon. But it was a stupid kick to throw anyway. You're never going to catch Max with a kick like that, man. We know Max has got incredible boxing, good defense. That fight is not going to play out like that. Anyway, did he do it for aura? Did he do it, for showmanship? Whatever it was, I knew that Conor was not going to beat Max. I was very hopeful. I do love Conor. I do like the amount he's done for the game, the UFC, the MMA world. I do think the amount of charisma and stardom he has that will never be duplicated again, ever. However, I do think that the 5-year layoff, him doing yayo, him on roids or, PEDs allegedly, because we do know for sure that he definitely took something after his injury to get back to where he had to be. Now, all these things do have side effects, guys. Sniffing, taking PEDs, living a lavish life. He's been smoking a lot of weed and living it up. When you take that much time out of your craft and you think you're going to come back against guys who have been fighting for the last 5 years, consistently, then you're living in delusion. That it ain't gonna happen like that. In my opinion, I think he's just trying to fight off his contract, and eventually get to Netflix and get a bigger payday. Now, he has one fight left on his contract after that Max fight. I hope that they give him either someone like Chandler or Nate Diaz. I think Nate Diaz will be perfect. Honestly, I think the trilogy between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz should be next up in the UFC. I don't want to see Conor McGregor going up against any real competition. He's way past it. He's not that same Conor that we once knew. However, we all enjoy to watch Conor fight, no matter how old he is. He's got that aura. Fight week during a Conor fight week is different to any other. His entrance when he comes in, Conor is the biggest star that will ever be in the UFC. I don't think there ever will be a bigger star than Conor McGregor in the UFC. However, I do want to see him get a layoff fight, something that he can potentially win, like a Nate Diaz, but even a Chandler maybe. But I don't want to see him going up against Max. Even like people like Prates were trying to call him out. Like, come on, Carlos Prates, man. At this point, you're like a bully. No one wants to see Carlos Prates fighting Conor McGregor unless you hate Conor and you just want to see him getting pieced up. So, yeah, guys, that's my take on the Conor fight. And, the winner of the whole event for me was Paddy the Baddy because he stole the show. His entrance was epic. His performance was epic. And because he was the co-main event, it was like he was the main event because, as you guys saw, Conor McGregor was not ready to fight. And like I said at the beginning, I said that I'm never going to believe Conor's going to fight again until the cage door locked behind him. Well, guess what? It fucking did lock, and we still never saw him fight. We need Conor vs Nate or Chandler, someone that isn't active. Exactly, I agree. Do you still do shows with girls like FNF After Hours? I don't, but I'm bringing it back in September. And when I do bring it back in September, I'm actually gonna, bring on Myron, which we've spoken about. But I'm also gonna try and bring on Riot. I'm also gonna bring on a lot of different Red Pill guys. And I'll always give credit, like I said at the beginning, to Myron. People who know me well know that Myron's the main guy that I watch when it comes to streaming. I don't watch too many other streamers, but Myron is definitely someone I watch. And I think Myron's great for the young men. Do I agree with Myron on everything? No, but 99.9% of things me and Myron agree. And, I don't think there's anyone else here in LA doing the dating talk the right way. Obviously, we see Brian do it at whatever podcast, but Brian and me are very different. I keep women accountable. I'm a little bit more harsh. And I do think that I give a different perspective to what someone like Brian does. I think Brian sometimes gets bullied by the girls. And as you guys have seen on my past shows, that doesn't happen on my show at all. No one's going to come on my platform and try and bully me. Yeah, when Myron comes on with the LA girls, it's going to be crazy for sure, man. The Girls Nights clips have been doing well on YouTube, low key. I seen one pop up the other day. Yeah, man, they've been doing well. They've been, I think we're about to be monetized soon, actually, if I had to guess. What would you say, Zan? Kind of soon, right? Yeah, within the next month or two, I think we should be monetized, guys. And especially once I bring on the hit pieces for a bunch of different people, I do think we're going to get to a stage right here where we're going to have at least 40, 50 people in our lives. But yeah, man, we'll keep on working until we get there, man. I don't mind the build-up stages. I've built myself from zero before. As the people who know me, I come from nothing. I come from a shit area in London where I had absolutely zero. No opportunities, no one helping me. Come from a single mother household because my father died when I was young. And I built myself up to the point where, I'm good. I could actually retire for the rest of my life and go live somewhere in Thailand and just call it quits. But that's not my purpose. That's not my calling. I do believe I'm going to be one of the biggest content creators out there. I do think I've got something to offer the Red Pill space and the manosphere that everyone that hasn't been there before. So yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to it. So as you guys saw, UFC Fight Night this past weekend, it was in Oklahoma, and we did see DDP, Dricus Du Plessis, going up against Kamaru Usman. And, two great fighters. Kamaru Usman, for me, a legend, a welterweight legend, but I don't see him ever doing anything in the middleweight division. He's just simply not that big. He's at the end of his career. We know he has weak knees, and he did get dominated by Dricus Du Plessis. And, Dricus looked sharp, man. He looked great. But I do think for Dricus to have got the next title shot, he would have had to finish Kamaru Usman. So he didn't finish him. I think that Khamzat shouldn't be next either. I do think that Imavov should be the next one up for Sean Strickland. I do want to see that fight, even though that Sean Strickland has already beaten Imavov. But, Imavov has improved. Sean Strickland's improved as well. I know a lot of people do want to see the rematch of Khamzat and Sean Strickland. And don't get me wrong, I do want to see the rematch of that. However, I want to go back to the olden days where you had to actually fight and work yourself up to get in a rematch. These days, it's all about stardom and popularity. So I think, Khamzat doesn't deserve an instant rematch when he wasn't a long reigning champion, and there are other people next up in that division. You have to earn it, exactly how Has said, man. You have to earn it for sure. 100%. So, in RAF, there have been a few big matchups recently. We did see Merab going up against Henry Cejudo. Cejudo being an ex-gold medalist, Olympic champion, and Merab being an absolute fucking machine. And I did think that Merab was going to dominate this matchup, but damn was I wrong, because it started off with Henry Cejudo 8-0, to the point where I was looking at the fight thinking, shit, was I wrong? I must not know my shit. Am I a casual? Do I need to go do more research? Because even though we know that the technique of Henry Cejudo might be a little bit more established and better than Merab's, I just thought that the pace that Merab had and, the constant tenacity was going to beat Henry Cejudo. But I was right in the end, actually. I was right in the end, but, it was a closer match than we thought. It started off 8-0, but Merab did come back, a big comeback, and he did beat Henry Cejudo. So, big up my Christian Orthodox brother. And, big up to Merab for winning that matchup. And again, I was wrong. Another matchup that I was wrong in the RAF was Colby Covington going up against Arman Tsarukyan. I did think that Arman was going to beat Colby, but Colby went out there, proved me wrong, and proved why he is an all-American wrestler, man. So, big up to Colby Covington. Next up, they did plan for him to be fighting Bilal. I don't know if that's going to go ahead. Colby Covington said he didn't want to fight him no more just because of the disrespect and Bilal acting like a child. It started off with Colby Covington basically saying, like, congratulations to Bilal on his new child, but who the fuck let Bilal hit that? Which it was funny, but it is very personal. And we know that Bilal gets triggered very easy. And, Bilal lost his shit. He threw a soccer kick on Colby Covington. And that was meant to be the next match up in RAF after Colby Covington beat Arman Tsarukyan. Now, I don't know if that's going to go ahead. If it doesn't go ahead, they are talking about giving Arman Tsarukyan a rematch. But I think the only reason that Colby Covington did beat Arman Tsarukyan is just pure size and strength, man. Arman Tsarukyan, standing next to Colby Covington, you can see he's a much smaller guy. Bilal needs to look smacked. Yeah, but bro, Bilal can't really look smacked for real, because there's things that are ugly about Bilal, like his eyes and his nose. Pause. I don't want to be judging another man, but come on, we know Bilal doesn't, he looks like a funny ass character. You can't really change your eyes, you can't change your nose unless he goes out and gets a nose job. But what do you think about Haaland's performance in the World Cup? I think that Haaland's performance in the World Cup was incredible. In fact, he would have been top 5 for me. Definitely top 5. the fact that he plays for Norway, and we know that Norway doesn't have that much talent. You know, obviously Odegaard plays for Norway. There's a few other players who play in high level teams in Europe, but in general, it kind of looked like, you know, Haaland was carrying the team. And you know, Haaland, for me, as much as I hate him because I'm an Arsenal fan, I do think he's one of the best players ever, man. What a striker he is. He's such a problem when he's on the field. He's big, he's aggressive, he's strong. You know, he's fast, he's got great finishing, he's smart, he's got high IQ. Like, you know, for me, Erling Haaland is top notch. So, yeah, I think that Haaland had a great performance in the World Cup. Fact, he looks really good, no, did he? Well, as in, like, you're saying Haaland looks good. Well, the reason, guys, that Haaland looks good is because Haaland lives by nature, and he lives a very similar lifestyle to what I do. If you go and see his personal life, he loves, you know, sun maxing. He loves being in the sun. He loves eating grass-finished meats. He loves raw milk and raw butter. He likes walking and sprinting. So, yeah, and sauna, cold plunging. So, yeah, Haaland lives a lot of the same lifestyle to what I live. And I'm telling you guys, when you're looking after yourself, when you invest into your health, you know, and you're staying away from seed oils and processed foods and sunscreen and actually living how God would want us to live, then you will look the best that you can. You know, you will look smacks, as Clav likes to call it. So, yeah, guys, I do think that looking after your health is the ultimate looks maxing. Nah, looks good on the pitch, not his looks. Okay, I thought you meant like he's in physical shape, because, you know, Haaland is in great physical shape. And, you know, I wouldn't say he's a great looking guy, but, you know, for what he could look like, you know, he looks like almost like a blonde Viking. But yeah, big up to Haaland. He on the field, he looks incredible. Not looks wise, obviously, as a player. Pause, fuck's sake. Bro shipped all his own food for the World Cup. Yeah, I saw that Norway shipped all their own food, man, which is crazy, right? They don't trust that American food, man. They were like, fuck no, we're not going over there and getting poisoned by American food. And it's actually interesting because I had this conversation the other day. So in general, guys, yes, the American diet is trash. In general, American produce is trash, especially if you go into Target, Walmart, a lot of these commercial supermarkets, right? However, if you want to talk about the high-end stuff, let me tell you guys something. California has got the best produce in the fucking world, man. The stuff we get from Mexico, yeah? Like, you can go to Erewhon and get some of the best produce across the world, the olive oils, the avocado oils, the groceries, the fruit, the seeded watermelons from Mexico, the ginger. You know, in general, the high-end produce here in America, especially here in California, is the best in the world, in my opinion. Especially if you look out for what you eat. You get your grass-finished meats, you get your pasture-raised chickens, Mary's chickens, for example. Like, when I go into Erewhon and I get my meat and my raw milk and all of that, I feel like there's no better place on earth, unless you raised the cows or the goats yourself, or you farmed, or, you know, you was living a sustainable life where you was growing all your own produce. For sure, that's the best way. However, if you want to talk about produce after that, for me, California has the best produce in the world. But yes, guys, in general, American food is trash. The average American person who eats Takis and Cheetos and, you know, eats In-N-Out and Popeyes and all of this shit, yeah, it's full of fucking shit. Cali Lover says, I can't afford to buy $100 chicken. Well, bro, my chicken's not $100, but it's not far from that. Mary's chicken is expensive, but yeah, it's definitely worth it for sure, man. Yeah, but you got to be a millionaire to eat like that. Yes, I'll be honest with you guys. You do have to be a millionaire to eat great food here in California. However, you can kind of, like, you know, you can be smart with it. What do I mean by that? So, you know, we know that beef is expensive. We know that, you know, that lamb is expensive. So I would say if you want to eat without being super rich here in California, you would have to go to farmers markets, try and get the best produce you can from the farmers markets, or even somewhere like Whole Foods or Sprouts, you know. And outside of that, if you do want to eat meat, you kind of stick to chicken and eggs, like, you know, high-end eggs, because that's going to be cheaper than beef and lamb, for example. But yeah, man, it's not easy. In fact, they've made it like that purposely. They want you guys eating shit. They want you guys eating goy slop, watching goy slop, wasting your time, you know, taking off years off your life. That's what they want here in America and in the West in general. Let's just say it how it is. Not just here in America. It's the same in Australia, Canada, England, and you know, a lot of these countries across the world that are not even the West, considered the West, are turning into the West anyway. That's why I'm saying they're feeding us the slop which rich get the good stuff. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But let me tell you guys another thing. I know plenty of people that have got a lot of money who still eat a lot of shit, man. Which I don't understand those types of people. Especially like rappers, trappers. They'll go and make a shitload of money and then they'll be eating McDonald's. Which doesn't make no sense. It's like, bro, you're making all this money and then you're going to kill yourself with poison like seed oils or processed foods, etc. The system is designed for us to lose. Cali Love is absolutely right. Let me check if I've got any messages from this guy. This guy still hasn't messaged me. I'm going to message Camel Toe. Bro, your guy hasn't responded. You think he's still coming? Damn, I know they call him Super Wigger, but he's proving the stereotypes right. And look, if he doesn't turn up, it just proves that it's black culture. Because I just say it how it is, man. Like, you know, like black people have, like, they have low empathy for others. Like, not all, but majority of them. Like, you know, like they're always late on timing. They don't turn up. It's a Californian thing as well. Not just a black thing, but, you know, it's the double whammy here. Because the guy's from actually Tampa. He says he's black. He carries himself like he's black, you know. And he's a white guy, obviously. But shit, if he doesn't turn up today, I'm going to say the stereotype's right. For shizzle. Anyway, let's move on. MGK, oh my God. This was fucking funny. So, you guys saw Conor McGregor lose. You know, it was a little bit embarrassing for him. I actually felt very bad for him. The fact that he put so many, I don't know years, but he put so much time into his comeback and a lot of, you know, money and effort from the UFC went into it. And MGK came out and he had a lot of shit to say about Conor. He came out and he cussed his knees and said he was weak and cussed him for being old and washed. And it's like, come on, MGK, bro. Like, you are some moist guy that wears fucking, you know, nail polish, and you got destroyed in your career by Eminem, which I don't understand why you even went for Eminem, because he's levels above you. And then you also dated a promiscuous, well, you know, she's kind of a, you know, entertainer. Well, not kind of, she's an entertainer. She's kind of promiscuous, but yeah, you dated Megan Fox, and then she kind of left you, and now you're alone, and, you know, you talk about weak knees of Conor, but Diddy spoke about your knees being weak, and it wasn't because of fighting. So, yeah, MGK, I don't think you can talk much, bro, when, you know, you wear nail varnish and you carry yourself like an FAG. In fact, the video of you even talking about it, you look like, you know, you was ready to go to an LGBT festival, honestly. Not from Hassan. What part of London you from? Not from London. Where? Oh, it's from Bradford. Hassan, I'm guessing you're Turkish, Indian, Pakistani. What are you? With your name, I'm guessing you're Turkish, but being from Bradford, I know there's a lot of Jeets down there. So, are you a Jeet, my bro? Congratulations, you've received 100. Okay, nice. Thank you, Restream. Appreciate that. So, also about Conor McGregor, do you know who definitely was happy seeing Conor McGregor fumble it? It must have been Michael Chandler, man, because Michael Chandler must have had that little bit of, belief that he might still get the Conor McGregor fight. Because, he's been calling for it for a long time, actually begging for it. Let's just say it how it is. And, Michael Chandler got let down because Conor McGregor hurt his toe. Then he backed out of the fight. And then after, they got Conor McGregor a different opponent in Max Holloway. And I'm sure Michael Chandler felt like shit, especially after getting pieced up by Rufy. And, I called that because Rufy is a great fighter of the lightweight division in the UFC. And now, finally, it might be looking that Michael Chandler might get his wish, because I do think that next up we're going to have to give Conor McGregor either the Nate Diaz fight or the Chandler fight. Makes no sense to put him against a real killer. And, I know that Chandler's going to be calling for it until he's old. Shit, I can imagine Michael Chandler as a pensioner still calling for the Conor McGregor fight. So, yeah, that's my take on that. Half Pakistani, half white. Big up to my fellow Paki. Come on, my guy. Well, you're not fellow Paki. I'm not a Paki, but, to my Paki. I say it because you're British. So, yeah, big up to the Pakistani. Base Pakistani in here, man. Definitely base Pakistani. Yeah, we're going to finish off the MMA news, and then we're going to jump onto the Omegle stream, and then we'll come back to the MMA news. Because it doesn't look like this guy's even going to pull up, man. And I had some good questions for him. Honestly, I was already going to get onto him. I'll call him. Camel Toe says I'll call him. Camel Toe. Camel Toe might as well pull up if he wants. Or maybe we'll just do that next stream. Or maybe I'll have Camel Toe pull up on us on the next stream. Yeah, I don't think Camel Toe is going to be able to make it in time. But yeah, what we'll start doing the Toad review kind of sooner than later as well. Also, hey, I'm not really meant to be doing like reviews on YouTube, right? Yeah. We haven't, have we? Yeah, we always cut to kick. Maybe we'll cut to kick. We'll see how it goes. So so a few weeks ago we did have the fight between Michel Pereira and Ankalaev. Not Ankalaev, fucking hell. So we did have a fight a few weeks ago between Goyle. No. So guys, in the UFC, Goyle Guerrera, also known as Michel Pereira, has been released. And I called him that because once he came out with the Israeli flag and he's Brazilian. Huge L. But yeah, guys, he has been released from the UFC. And I'm actually surprised. Not because he's a big Zionist. I'm surprised because of that too. But I'm surprised because in his last fight, he kind of got cheated against by Sharabullah, where he was getting his hair, pulled by. And also, I'm also surprised because Michel Pereira is an entertaining fighter. I get it. He is a gatekeeper of the middleweight division. However, if you're going to get rid of him, why the fuck have you still got Tai Tuivasa on the roster? It makes absolute no sense. Tai Tuivasa has got like near enough the fucking record of losses in a row. And at the same time, you're getting rid of Michel Pereira, who is a fun fighter to watch. So, yeah, guys. That's my take on Michel Pereira being released. What does the Toad mean? What are your thoughts on Dan Bilzerian? Okay, I'll answer those in a sec. What, smoking? True. True, true, true. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. So what I'll do... Oh, shit. I brought out a nug, which is a really small nug. I thought... The baby joint. I'm going to have to top it up a little. All right, cool. Let's see if Camel Toes replied, and then I'll start rolling this joint for us and get us ready for the Omegle stream. To be honest with you, even when we go on Omegle, I think it's best if we go to Kick for maybe not instantly, but like, oh shit, he's messaged back. Yes, sir, on my way. Okay. Okay, he's on the way, guys. He's on the way. He's on the way. He's on the way. He broke the stereotypes, guys. He broke the stereotypes. So, you know what? Let me just do the review now. I'll do the review now, and I'll just keep talking on MMA and stuff, and maybe we'll jump onto Omegle just before he gets here. So, so what were we just saying? Okay, so yeah, let me answer the questions. Let me answer the questions, and then I'll actually go through the Toad Venom quickly. So, okay, let me do the Toad Venom. So Toad Venom, guys, as you guys know, I have reviewed this before, but we need to keep up with batches. We need to make sure that each batch is coming out fire. So this is the new batch of the Toad Venom from the firm, you know, brought to you by Kush Clinic and bred by Ronin Seeds. And it is one of the most popular strains right now. So, if I remember correctly, the Toad Venom is Sin Mints. One sec. What strain is Toad Venom? Toad Venom is Animal Face cross Sin Mint cookies. Sin Mints. So, Sin Mints cross Animal Face. And, you know, a lot of it's had a lot of hype, a lot of people talking big about it, you know, even still till this day right now. There's been a lot of different toads being brought out by different brands and companies. So, yeah, man, let's get it cracking. So, for me, the packaging, like I've said before, I like it. It's very unique. I think the packaging for the Toad Venom is an 8.3 out of 10. The smell on the Toad Venom, immaculate, lovely, gives you a little bit of cheesy vibes, gassy. I would say the smell on the Toad Venom is a 8.8 out of 10. And the look on it, look at that, just covered in trichomes. You know, I wouldn't say like a little bit of a darker green with orange hairs. But yeah, man, beautiful looking bud. I would say it is about a 9.1 out of 10 looks wise too. So right now we're breaking it up. We're going to roll a small one and we're going to spark it up and finish the review while I'm on Omegle and finishing off the MMA news. And then we do have a guest on his way right now, guys. So, you know, I thought he flaked on us, but he's on his way. And yeah, I've got a great interview for him, guys. A great interview. In fact, he's gone viral recently for being like the blackest white guy. Yeah, so the biggest wigger. They say so. Okay, you. So Hassan is like fuck weed. What are you on about? Look, guys. Look, Hass. Let me tell you something. You know, out of everyone who is a weed smoker, because I do smoke weed and I do have a cannabis brand which is successful. I am very critical of smoking weed. Now, what do I mean by that as I'm smoking weed, right? Well, what I mean is majority of people don't have the discipline or the oomph inside of them to be able to smoke weed and still be successful. Now, smoking weed can make a lot of people lazy, can definitely lower your motivation, and can definitely be detrimental to your success in life. That's why a lot of the guys who watch me, I do tell you guys the downsides of smoking weed, and tell you guys that if you are going to smoke weed, you need to make sure that you're putting your career on your life and you know, your job first and this second. And also saying that, you know, if you're not able to be productive while smoking weed, then you really just need to knock it on the head, because, you know, your life and your career and your future is way more important than enjoying your then entertainment, then your emotions, right? So no, facts can't get fried all day. Your facts once in a while is alright, but you have to. Yeah, look, that's another thing me and Myron disagree on. Like, I actually agree with him on it. I do think that smoking weed can make you lazy, but you know, like Myron says, there's only a small amount of people who are able to smoke weed, get on with their shit, and actually still be successful. I'm one of those guys, but there's not many of people like me. So yeah, I do get where Hass is coming from. I do get his take. You know, in my circle, I do want us to be a circle where we are very well diverse. Even if there's some stoners in here, there's some non-stoners in here, we understand each other. We understand that, you know, weed is not beneficial to being successful in life. But at the same time, if you do decide to enjoy it, because, you know, I do have a lot of stoner fans and people who watch me, then we're just going to have to work harder than everyone else works. We're going to have to be more disciplined than the average person. We're going to have to be on top of our things way more than, you know, a guy who doesn't smoke weed, because we smoke weed. So, yeah, that's my take on it, guys. So, let me get Omi TV ready as well. Omi TV video chat. All right, cool. So in the UFC as well, Ian fucking Gary. Ian Cuck Gary. Bro, when you see a hotel room and you see a chair in the corner and you question yourself, you're like, why the fuck would they have a chair in the corner like that? That chair in the corner is for someone like Ian Gary. Because fuck, man, this guy's gone worse and worse and worse. It started off with him wifing up some 304, right? His girl, you know, his missus, the one he has a child with. She wrote a book on how to get an athlete, how to, you know, date an athlete. She called it a wag, how to be a wag, you know, which is like a wife of a footballer, I think, right? And then after that, she came out and, you know, she was embarrassing him even more, making out like she was the leader. And also she has kids with another man previously. So already Ian Gary is dating an older woman with children, and she's also a 304. But on top of that now, Ian Gary has come out in an interview and said that he believes that women should run the world. Like, bro, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, what world are you living in? If women run the world wouldn't last too much longer. We'd be run off emotions. Yeah, the infrastructure would collapse. We'd make a ton of shit decisions. And Ian Gary, you are a king cuck. Now, you know, I did say that you are great in the octagon, but fuck, man, do I want to see you lose so bad. And I'm hoping that Islam Makhachev, when you guys fight next, does fucking dominate you and rain down some fucking blows so you can put your fucking brain back into fucking position, because your brain is not working very well right now. Unless you're just a full-blown cuck. Yeah, Ian is definitely a cuck, bro. Top cuck. Ian is king cuck. All right, as I roll this, let's go on to Omi TV. Also, get ready, Zion, innit? So, like, put that thing in front of the screen in case. You ready? All right, cool. Let's get it cracking. Let's start off here in America. Good tattoo, bro. Your tattoo's fire. Were you Catholic or Orthodox? Oh, fuck you then. Ling Ling.
Oi.
Lupita.
Hi.
Hello, Lupita.
What?
Lupita? Or what country are you from?
Venezuela.
Venezuela? Are you not
What?
Venezuelan? How do you guys feel about the
Yes.
whole? How do you feel about the whole Maduro situation?
Very good.
Well, you don't like Maduro?
No, he was a dictator, dude.
Okay, so you guys like Trump?
No, we don't. I don't.
Oh,
Like, listen, what he did was good in that sense, but like, I don't stand with any of that. Like, I'm not.
okay.
Do you?
I used to like Trump before he did a lot of stuff for the Jews for Israel, but I don't like him now. But I did want him as president in 2016 and 2020. But I don't like Jews. No. It's not I don't like Jews. It's like I don't like what Jews are doing to this country.
Oh, okay. So your issues was like them more than Trump himself.
Yeah, but I would still pick Trump over Kamala because you can never have a female president. I think that's ridiculous. And also Kamala was.
Damn.
What, you don't
That's
agree?
crazy, but I think that's a little bit sexist, don't you think?
I am sexist. I'm not misogynist, but I'm sexist. I don't think women should be.
No, listen. Like, not just that though. Like, Trump is like high-key a felon.
How?
He's like a 34 count felon, dude.
What do you mean?
He broke the law.
What did he do?
You can look it up. Also, he's like an abuser. He was found guilty for like violating a woman.
Yeah, it was sexual assault. It wasn't rape or nothing. And I think he like slapped her. He slapped her ass or something.
What?
He slapped her ass or something. But honestly, like, I don't believe women as well a ton because I feel like we live in a gynocentric world where we just believe everything women say. But we've seen in recent times women will lie to put another man's reputation down. Now, look, am I saying Trump's good? No, he probably, he was on the Epstein list. I'm sure he's done some questionable things. But if we're going to sit here and say Kamala's good, where she's a retard, she's clearly not competent. And
Damn.
What, you don't agree?
Like, listen, I think, like, Harris is not like amazing. I agree with you there, but she is 100% like the better of both evils.
No.
Do your research, man. I don't know.
What research? They're telling our kids. They're telling the kids that there's a million genders. They're telling kids that they can go become a boy from a girl and a girl from a boy. The Democrats push degeneracy. They push feminism. Everything which is a.
You don't stand with feminism?
No. It's created by the Jews.
Damn.
It's created by the Jews to make sure that Christian girls, well, not just Christians, but girls in the West become whores and don't turn to Christianity. Yeah. And it's become exactly like that. Look how popular OnlyFans is. Majority of women. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Ah, bro, you should have told me that from the beginning. You can't even be on stream. But anyway, have a good one. Take care. Fuck's sake. L. I thought she was at least 18, I'm not going to lie, but yeah. Tyrone? I need a light, though. Let me spark this shit up. What's happening, Tyrone? Just going to stare at me like that, weirdo. Zion knows to pass me the lighter like this. It ain't going nowhere. Lupita? Let me check the time, see what time this guy's going to be here.
Hey, my friend.
Yes, what's happening?
You smoke, eh? Not good smoke.
No, I don't smoke.
Bad for your lungs, my friend.
I don't smoke. What are you talking about?
Good. You're a good boy.
Oh shit, I'm on YouTube. Okay.
Same thing.
Ling Ling or Lupita?
What?
Are you Ling Ling or Lupita? Are you Asian? Oh. Mid.
What?
Mid. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Oh, no. Tyrone. Tyrone.
I'm no fucking Tyrone game.
What's that?
Why you call me Tyrone, bro?
Ah, bro, I'm just having a joke, bro. If you was Mexican, I would have called you Jose. If you was white, I would have called you David or John.
What if I told you I'm Dominican?
I'd believe you. I have some Dominican friends that are dark, so yeah, I'd believe you. But you know what, bro? The worst women in the world, Dominicans, bro. They are.
You said the worst woman?
What? Some of the worst women in the world. And my barber's Dominican, and he even agrees with me, man. They're fucking toxic as fuck.
What the hell?
Like, I would bring on Dominican girls on my show, and they would always want to fight or argue, scream, shout.
Oh, hell.
Especially those ones from New York. Fuck.
You said you got the show?
Yeah, I have a show where I bring on girls and we talk about dating and stuff.
That's cool as fuck.
What are you building? Studio?
I do X-rays. This is like film.
Okay. You see, this is what every black man should inspire to be like. My guy, what's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, come on. You guys need to be like Jimmy, not like Tyrone. Where you from, Jim?
Texas.
Texas, nice, nice. Spurs fan?
Man. What's up?
Are you Spurs fan? Or you don't like basketball?
Yo, what?
Spurs. The Spurs, man. San Antonio Spurs.
Nah.
Nah? You don't like no sports?
I don't really like no team like that.
Okay. What do? Just make money? You got a girl?
Tell them stop toting guns and shit, man.
Tell them to stop holding guns.
Yeah.
I'll tell
That's
them,
all
bro.
niggas do.
Bro, I tell them that black fatigue is on the rise right now, and it's like, you know, like I actually
No,
have.
for real, bro.
Yeah, bro. Do you have black fatigue?
No.
No. Okay, I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. One sec, bro. I'm just gonna take off my jacket, bro. It's fucking hot in here. One sec. Woo! All right, let's carry on our conversation with Jimmy. So what do you mean like X-rays? What kind of X-rays is it for, like hospitals and stuff?
Nah, for like metal pipes. It's like
Oh,
welds.
sick, nice. Come on, bro. Well, what do you date Dominican girls? What's your favorite type of lady?
I don't got no favorite type, but I'm dating a white girl right now.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't date no Mexican girl right now. The bitches are evil, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My girl's half Mexican, but they are very they can be crazy. Mexican girls.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
my girl's half Mexican too. She is a little crazy too.
Oh, I thought you said Mexican. You don't date Mexican girls, or you said you don't date black girls.
Nah, I mean I said I wouldn't.
Oh, you
like in the future.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
future, I won't.
About black girls. Shaniquas.
They gotta act a certain way.
They got
You know what I mean?
whitewashed.
Basically, bro. I don't like all that shit, bro.
See, you even have a black man just telling you how it is, man. W Jimmy, bro. W Jimmy, being honest. Yeah, I'm the same. I like black girls as well, but they just have to carry themselves properly, man. You know, no Shaniquas, no hood rats. All right, Jimmy. Well, I'm going to let you go, brother. I'm going to carry on the stream. God bless you.
All right, bro.
Keep crushing it. And have a good one, G. Take care. Big up to Jimmy, man.
Yo, what's up? Oh, yeah, I fuck with your background. That shit hard, gang.
Yeah, I fuck with yours too. What is that? Smoke or clouds? What the fuck is that?
Nah, this is like a little LED light cloud thingy.
Okay, you from the south?
I'm like around Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah, around Atlanta.
Oh
Fine.
shit.
You
What?
must be on stream.
Yeah, I'm on stream. So what's Atlanta like?
Oh, it's straight. I stay on the outskirts, so I can't get the drop though, but I stay like around that part. I be down there all the time though.
All right.
Where you from though? You
I'm
got
f-
long hair too?
Yeah, I got long hair. Yeah.
See, I cut the side of mine though, but it's time for a haircut though.
You know
I ain't gonna
what?
lie.
If I could have grown the sides out at the beginning, I would have. But now it's just too late, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Bro
How many
thinks
people you got on the live stream?
bro thinks he's black. Bro, if you think this guy thinks he's black, you guys are about to have a surprise because the guy who I'm about to have on stream as a guest, he thinks he's black for real. Like he's gone viral
No.
for thinking he's black. So type him in,
But how
man.
many people got on your stream though?
We got like 5,000 people in there.
Oh, that's good though. How your day been though?
What's that?
How your day been? What
Oh
you smoking
shit!
though?
Is that my name on your T-shirt? Does that say Nate? What does that say?
I don't know what that shit say though. It's just a random shirt. I just
Rogue
got on my
Nate.
collar.
Rogue Nate.
What's your name though, bro?
My name's Nate.
Oh, Nate's nice to meet you though. But I sell G-Shock watches and shit like that.
Oh.
I just turned 20 though.
I actually have one on right now.
You got a G-Shock? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, this is a bust down one though. But this is more tonight though.
Okay, yeah. I don't really like bust down stuff. It's a little bit.
I sell
it's
them.
too
Though. I
hood.
sell them. I'm selling these though. That's why I sell these though.
Okay, so do you have like the end pass in Atlanta?
Nah,
No.
I don't be. Nah, I just be chilling though, gang. I just be in my crib, really chilling. I work though, but right now we can't work because I work construction. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do
But
you date black or white girls?
I ain't go. I don't gotta. I don't really. It don't really matter to me. It's just like if I fuck with you and you cool and we got the vibe, it's what it is. It don't really matter to me though.
But it has
Nothing
to be
like
a
that,
woman, right?
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
you tripping. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just making
yes,
sure,
for
fam.
sure.
Just making sure.
Yeah. We ain't roll that way. We don't roll that. We Christian
'Cause-
over here, gang. We Christian.
Yeah, I heard Atlanta got some fun. I heard a lot of gay
Oh.
guys in Atlanta.
I'm not gonna lie, it do though, but you gotta realize like that's where they be doing a lot of that surgery shit at. So it's like a lot of like it's be a lot of social media shit down there. So it'd be like a lot of them people be
It's very
social
liberal,
media,
isn't it?
I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
Bro, you need to definitely lock into the stream when the guy comes on because there's a guy coming on. You and him sound the same. Look, I'll play him to you
what's-
now. I'll play him to you now. Wait.
what's your stream shit? I'm gonna type my Instagram in too though. For people in chat, I think I'm a reseller, so I sell clothes and shit. If they tryna,
Don't be
research
scamming none
it.
of my people.
I don't scam, gang. I don't scam.
Make sure, bro. So yeah, let me show you. This is
What you smoking? Are you smoking a cigar? Or are you smoking gas? Oh yeah, I seen his ass before.
Yeah,
What the fuck? I seen his ass. You got him coming on your stream?
yeah, he's about to pull up right now.
Oh, that shit crazy though. What's your stream shit like? Like what you streaming
You're
on?
both white guys that sound black.
Nah, it's just like from where I'm from though. This is how it sound. I just sound
Yeah.
like where I'm from.
Yeah,
It
he
sound
says
like,
the same
you know what I'm saying?
shit.
I ain't gonna lie, his ass, he go a little bit more deeper. I just be myself. This is
Alright, fair
just
enough.
myself.
Yeah, it's the Natural Effect. The Natural Effect podcast.
Hold on, let me move back so I can take a screenshot real quick. There we go. I'm gonna definitely come on your shit though. So
Alright,
what
my
all you be doing on your stream? What all you be doing on your stream shit?
I'm
Just bringing people.
a Christian nationalist.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah,
I respect that. Though.
so I
respect
talk
that. That's
about-
love.
I talk about issues in America, issues in the world, politics, dating, red pill stuff. Yeah, I cover a bunch of different stuff. All right, brother. Well, look, God bless
Oh, that's
you.
good.
What's your name?
All right, God bless you too. My
Ja-
name's Jamie though.
Jamie. Jamie, have a good one, brother. Take care.
You too. Y'all have y'all.
Yo. Should we go to Israel, boys? Should we go to Israel or should we just stay? Oh yeah, shit. We shouldn't go to Israel then.
She has to do with ghosts, and I asked, could she go?
Yeah, I know he's underage, but fuck, we could have some interesting conversations.
You guys are underage? Yo!
Yeah, bro, streaming, bro. America, that's it, 250 years, but we need to get our independence back from the Jews. Would you agree? Jew. Alex Jones. So do you agree then?
Yeah.
All right. Where you from? What state you from?
Massachusetts.
From Boston? You from Boston?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or actually, close.
Okay.
Not Boston.
So yeah, man, how do you think we're gonna get our country back when all our politicians are run by APAC? How do you feel about that? And who you voting for? In who we gonna vote for next? We're kind of screwed. It's definitely gonna be Democrats taking over again.
I hate liberals.
Me too, bro. But you just gotta be a realist and accept that it's gonna be the Democrats next, man. Because
it's because it's
Trump
going all
us.
over the world. All these gay, lesbian.
It's not even just that, bro. Look, if we had a conservative politician in, like if Trump come in and actually did what he said he was going to do, not get us into more wars, not cuck for Israel, focus on America, and actually things were actually getting better here in this country, then we would vote again for, I would say, we'd win again the elections as Republicans. But the fact that we've got into war more, yeah, Trump, he's not popular even amongst conservatives like myself. Because why are we doing things for Israel? Why are we in war for Israel? That makes no sense. Sending our military over there to die for people that don't give a fuck about us. So that's my take.
Yeah, we're like, that's Israel has their war with Iran. We do not have to be involved.
Exactly. And they've been doing. And the problem is, it's not just Iran. It doesn't stop. Whether it's Palestine, Iran, Syria, Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq, it's going to always be another country in the Middle East until they take control of the whole of the Middle East. So, yeah, man, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother, God bless you. Hope you have a good one. And take care.
Too.
Nasty.
Ling. Hello, how are you?
I'm not Ling, bitch.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not Asian.
You definitely are Asian.
Stupid bitch, I'm not.
Sweet and sour fried chicken?
I'm Mexican, bitch.
Are you?
Stupid.
You don't look like you pick
Yeah.
strawberries.
You're dumb as fuck.
You don't look like
bitch.
Lupita.
Like your racist fucking ass, stupid bitch.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hey,
bro.
she got so upset, bro. Lupita. What's happening, Karen?
Yo, can you ghost?
Let's check where this guy is, man. He's probably going to be here any time now. Any second, I should be here. Playing some Mexican bangers. Did you bleach your hair?
What?
Is your hair bleached or is that natural?
It is.
Yeah, it's bleached for sure. Is
I'm
that
a natural blonde.
Is that a cross on your? Nah, you ain't natural, bro. Look at your eyebrows. Is that a cross on your neck?
No.
Bro. Yeah, he was definitely weird. How old are you? Oh, they look young. Putting on makeup as well. L society. Fuck's sake.
This is weird. Hello.
Dork.
Hey, look. Hey,
All right, let me give my review then. I'll give my review on the Toad Venom. How old are you? Bruv, how old are you? You're on stream. You have to answer. Are you getting... Oh, she's got a tattoo, so she's over 18. Oh, hey. Chubby Karen, where are you from? Are you a mute? No, you couldn't shoot a gun. Nope. Nope. Man cooked her.
What?
What are you saying? Oh, you need to meet my boy Hush in the chat. He's one of you. He's from Pakistan. Where you from, bro?
India.
I knew it. You're a G, innit? King G. Are you getting all the G girls, right? Are you the King G? No? What, we need to fix up on your game. What are you saying? He wasn't having it. Bro, your hair's fucked. You need to look smacks differently to that, man. You ain't gonna get yourself no pussy. I know you've got faith, but you need to fear more than faith because that haircut is fucking abysmal. Abysmal, bro. You're not Haaland. Where you from?
What type of point are you trying to make right now?
That you need to look smacks, bro. You need to fix yourself if you're gonna get any females, especially your internet. Fuck's sake, his internet's cooked. Nah, that's fucked. Bro, I thought the guy before had the worst hair I've ever seen. Your hair's even worse than his. What the fuck are you doing?
Your hair is actually really good.
I know, but bro, Jose, your hair naturally is good, but you fucked it up.
I'm not even Jose.
All right, fucking Hector.
My name is Jordan.
Jordan, okay. What are you, half white, half black?
I'm Dominican.
Dominican. You see, I knew you was Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look,
I had hair just like you.
Bro, your hair.
I just cut it off.
Naturally, your hair's sick, dope. Yeah, but the little highlight makes you look a little bit, FAG.
Yeah, faggot.
Oh, bro, come on, bro. We're on YouTube, bro. Chill.
Oh shit. Oh shit, just blur me out, game. My fault.
But anyway, yeah. I think you should go back to black. Get it dyed black again.
Yeah, no. I used to have it red.
And 1 minute, you got the Nike trackie on. You a criminal.
Oh my god, bro, your hair actually looks really good. You have long hair in the back.
Yeah. Are you from the East Coast?
Bro, you sound England.
Yeah, I am. I'm from London, but I live in Cali.
Bro, what the fuck?
And you're Dominican. And you're Dominican, and you live in New York.
I do live in New York.
Bro, it's full of you guys over there. I knew it, bro.
Yeah, I know.
and let me guess another thing. You play baseball?
I do play baseball.
You see, I knew it, bro. These Dominicans, they took over the baseball game. They took over New York.
Bro, all right.
My barber's actually Dominican. You know that?
My barber's Dominican too.
But I'll tell you something, bro. Dominican women, they're crazy, bro. They fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, trust me. I know. But look, you have a nice day,
yeah,
alright?
you too, bro. God bless you. All right? Have a good one.
You too.
Ah, goodness.
How snuggle this? How snuggle this?
You see, this is what feminism brings you to. This is what feminism brings you to, guys. When you become a feminist, this is what happens. You got that fat ass on the left, looking at her like she's a mill, and then you've got this. Nah, fuck this shit. I'll be hearing this shit. But yeah, let me rate the Toad quickly. What's happening, Karen? Stop vaping, man. It's bad for you. Alright, fuck it. Alright, cool. So the Toad, guys. When it comes to burn, the Toad, honestly, it's been like a 9 out of 10. Near enough perfect, lovely, beautiful, white as soft, oil ring, everything like you want it. And then the taste tastes exactly like Toad from back in the day, man. So I would give it a 9.3. So overall for the Toad, there's a reason, guys. There's a reason why it's one of the most popular, if not the most popular strain right now, and it is because it is fire. So taste-wise, like I said, 9.3. Overall, I would give it an overall of 9 flat. 9 flat overall for the Toad Venom, guys. Yeah, it's near enough 10-10, man. When I say stuff like that, it's things that you're going to taste and you're going to be like 10-10. The only reason I'm giving it a 9 point something is because I have to be, I have to be cutthroat. Because then how do you guys ever know? Do you get what I'm saying? Need that. Yeah. Well, do you know what? I'm actually going to do a giveaway of Toad soon. But before I do that, I'm going to be dropping the hit pieces first. Because Before I do that, I want to see at least 20, 30, 40 people in this live at a time. Anyway, let's get back to this. And then I'll end off the chat. And then you should be here soon. Huh? Yeah. Were you not cleaning up your surfboard?
Can you rap?
Nah, man, I don't partake in black culture. Shaniqua? Lupita?
Yes.
Let me see your mid face, man. I saw it for a sec. Don't be scared.
You can skip everyone.
Oh, skip
You
everyone.
can skip.
Shut your mouth.
Fatty, give a dog a bone.
You ever see a nigga like this jerk?
Bro. What's your point, bro? Ling Ling. We rolling up, Tyrone? We rolling up? Oh. Oh, was he sewing? What the fuck is he doing? What are you doing, Tyrone? What are you doing? Are you in Africa? That cat was definitely not in America, innit? He was using the top VPN right there. You look gay, bro. You look like the island boy without the tattoos, bro.
What tattoos?
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you was an FAG. I knew it.
Where?
Yeah. I don't even know. Haaland. Oh, you look like Erling Haaland when he was young.
Yeah, I get that.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Who is he then?
Actor?
No. Man said an actor. He's a soccer player. Type him in. Haaland. Haaland.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, bro, no, you don't, bro. And why is your sister ginger and you're blonde?
It's not my sister.
Oh, is it a guy?
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro, you look like a fucking bitch.
Are you on a recording?
Yeah, you're live on stream right now, man. Welcome to the party, man. We got Haaland. We got Haaland, and then we got Kevin and Perry go. Do you know what? You look like Kevin and Perry go large, actually. Ed Sheeran, shit, Ed Sheeran. Anyway.
Wait, so what's
go on.
What's your stream called?
The Natural Effect. But
Okay,
I'm warning you guys, before you lock in, we talk about the Jews here. We talk about feminism, dating. We cover a lot of different crazy topics. So
I'll look it up.
all right. Have a good one. God bless you guys.
Yeah, you too.
Yo.
Just to see my baby again.
Ah, bruv, that would have been funny. This guy should be here any second now as well, man. Stop gooning, Tyrone.
Do you do like podcasts? It looks like your room is like a podcast.
You're live right now. Yes,
Okay,
Tyrone.
okay. All right, what you call me, bro? Stop playing with me, bro.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass.
You see that? That's what Tyrone would say. That guy was funny too. What?
Hey!
Are you guys from Israel? Are you from Israel?
What?
Are you guys Israeli?
Israel? Oh, hell no. Hell no, nigga.
Where are you guys from? I heard you lot speaking another language.
Georgia.
Oh, my Georgian brothers, Christian Orthodox brothers. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yes? You like Marab, Ilya Topuria?
Yes, yes.
Yes. What, you live in Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I live in the U.S., but I'm here from.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about the Jews?
Fuck the Jews.
Hey, should we come off YouTube? Karen, you should be in the kitchen making a sandwich.
Why me?
Because you're a female, you should be attached to the kitchen. That is your purpose in life, to make great meals for the men in your lives.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I ain't your maid. You got hands and you got legs.
So what's your purpose in life? What's your purpose in life as a woman?
Shit.
Oh shit, are you a dude?
No.
What do you mean, bro? Your voice sounds fucking deep as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
For real, you're a girl? Like you was born with a vagina?
Yeah.
And you sound like that?
Yeah.
You gotta just put a fake voice on then, because then otherwise you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be getting banged by your boyfriend. You're gonna be like, yeah, babe. Yeah, keep going, babe.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Anyway, listen. Get back in the kitchen and go make some sandwiches. Take care. That was definitely some weird ass trans or something. I don't know. Innit? That was weird, bruv. I've never heard a woman sound like that. Ling Ling! Nope, next. Yo, fam, you look like Bruno Mars crossed with a Somalian pirate.
That's crazy. That's crazy to say Somalian pirate.
Well,
because usually people call me, I'm from, you know the movie Captain Phillips?
Yeah, that's what I thought you was from, fam.
That's crazy.
Fam, you look like you take over ships.
That's insane.
But you have a little bit of Bruno Mars to you as well. You look like if you was in Somalia, you'd be like the looks-maxing king. You would be the
But
king.
I'm not Somali.
What are you? Like, are you a Jeet?
Huh?
Are you Jeet?
G?
Jeet.
No. I'm half Ethiopian, half French.
Oh, is it? Are you Christian
Yeah.
Orthodox?
No, I'm Muslim.
Okay. Because I know Ethiopians, a lot of them are Christian Orthodox.
no.
Yeah. Okay,
You?
so I'm from Cyprus originally, but I grew up in London, but I live in California.
Oh damn. Okay. So many.
Yeah, I'm
Right now I'm in
Mr.
Greece.
International. Well, you too, bro. You're like you're half French and half Ethiopian, right?
Half French, half Canadian too.
Bro, fucking, how do you feel about what's going on in France right now?
Oh no, I don't want to go there right
It's
now.
a shithole, isn't it? Paris is a shithole now.
Yeah, no, it's like it's GTA.
My guy.
It's like New York. It's like real life GTA, just like New York.
Yeah. Well, New York, actually, to be fair, yeah, I don't like him as a politician, but Mamdani, he has done okay things with New York. Like, it is safer than it was before. It's a lot safer, they're saying, and cleaner. So.
And I think he kind of prioritizes people more than anything else, like the community more.
Yeah. Look, that's a good thing. The only thing I disagree, like my disagreements with him is, obviously he's very pro LGBT, which I don't like, and he's very he's a socialist, right? Which I don't really believe in socialism. I like capitalism. I just don't think things should be corrupt. I just think things shouldn't be corrupt. You know, like for example, being a trillionaire is crazy. Being a billionaire is even crazy. But yeah, I still believe in capitalism, man. But yeah, that's crazy. What's your name then, bro?
Me, Abel.
Yeah. Abel, nice to meet you, Abel, man. So you live in you live in the UK? America?
In Canada.
Canada, okay. You got like a British accent though, right?
No, I don't.
Do you think he did sound a little bit? Yeah, we thought you sounded a little bit British at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, it might be the Canadian, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the way
Probably
you said
is.
that's crazy as well. That's like London boys say that. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's probably like the influence
Yeah,
the British had on Canada, and probably
yeah.
that's why my accent is like that.
Do you know who Aberrant Preach are?
Abraham, who?
Aberrant Preach. I know. Don't even research them. There's some idiots, but they're from Canada. That's why I asked you if you knew them.
No, I don't.
All right, well, brother, I wish you the best. God. What was he doing in Greece? What was you doing in Greece?
I'm just on vacation.
Oh, vacation. All right, well, look,
Yeah.
enjoy. Well, not right now though. Oh, you're in Greece right now.
Yeah,
Where in
right
Greece?
now.
Where in Greece? Like Athens.
Like in the north, in like Thessaloniki.
Okay. Do you get a lot of Greek
Or
girls?
like the second biggest city.
Can you speak
in,
Greek?
No, absolutely not.
All right. So when you just see Greek girl, just go up to them and just say "Echo megalo villo." Echo
What
megalo.
does that mean?
It just means hello. How are you?
I know what hello, how are you means.
Yeah, but this is like in the more cool way.
What? No, wait, hold a second. You said what again? I'm trying to write it down.
Yasu echo megalo villo.
Wait, Yasu Echo
Megalo.
Megalo.
One sec. There's a different word for it actually because I'm thinking in Cyprus. But yeah, keep writing that down, and then the last word should be
Yasu Echo Megalo.
yeah. Phalos.
Phalos. Okay. I'm gonna research this before saying it because you're laughing.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm laughing because I know it works. I know it works. I've been like, you know.
What if I'm in a relationship?
Jeez, man, like Alec in the chat, you know. My man saying hail H. Do you know what that means?
Oh, are you streaming right now?
Yeah, we're streaming, man. We've got a Somalian pirate on live right now. No, I'm joking. He's half Ethiopian, half French. Unfortunately, didn't win the World Cup. Actually, fortunately.
You know what? The reason why we didn't win, I feel like just by itself, the World Cup was kind of rigged. You know?
What by the Jews?
Oh, I didn't say by the Jews. I didn't say that.
Bro, are you getting scared, bro?
I'm not getting scared, but that didn't come out of my mouth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you know they won't let your pirate ass back to Canada.
That's not what I said. That is not
He's
what I
telling us
said.
like 100 times that's not what I said.
I said.
Yeah, but are you saying that the World Cup was corrupt because Messi went and touched the wall in Israel?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
Okay.
there was like a favoritism into like which team should advance. Like especially, for example, when Morocco played, for example, like that was. I don't know if you saw the game.
But Moroccans tend to be thieves, so we don't want them to win nothing. No, I'm playing.
Like another example. You know what? I'm not gonna make headlines today. Like for example, the France Paraguay game, like we saw it by itself. It was not really. It's like a one-sided referee.
Yeah. Well, I think there's also look if you have referees that are from like Latin America and the Latin teams playing, obviously they're going to be a little bit more favourable to them. But yeah, man, look, France has cheated before. Like you remember Thierry Henry with the hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's my favourite soccer player ever because I'm an Arsenal fan. So I actually like France. I actually support France to do okay. Do you know what's crazy though? Look, I'm an immigrant. And I know you're an immigrant. Don't take this the wrong way, but two of the two teams that finished in the final this year in the World Cup, both of them no immigrants. I think there's a passion thing. I think that the immigrants who play for their nations who don't love their nations, it does influence the sport a lot. Like for example, you know the Spanish team and the Argentinian team. I think for me they're more passionate than the French team or the England team, for example. Especially the
What do
England
you mean
team.
by that?
Well, look, I think, for example, like if you're an immigrant, you would play harder for the country that you're from rather than the country that you immigrated to. So, for example, who would you rather play for, or who would you have more passion for, Ethiopia or Canada? Honest. You know
I would
it's
say,
Ethiopia, bro. Stop fucking lying, bro.
you,
Stop
you know
fucking
what?
lying, bro.
I don't. See. The thing is, I don't play football, but as they call it, soccer in North
Yeah,
America, right?
you
But
steal ships instead on the ocean.
but also I would say if it was like for like athletics or like running, for example,
You'd
I
kill
would
it.
choose Ethiopia over
Yeah.
Canada because of like the athletic abilities. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but like, yeah, you would, but also Ethiopia is obviously well known for being good at athletics, but you would also pick them because you are a little bit more passionate towards them than, you know, the countries that we immigrate to. I think I was the same. I can't lie to you. I was the same when I was young. I was more passionate about like Cyprus or Greece than England. But since I've moved to America, I think I've become more patriotic towards America and understood that you have to really respect and love the country that gives you the opportunities in life. You can hate your government, but you can still love your country, you know? But anyway, man, I'm going to let you go, brother. God bless you.
What's your show called?
The
Or, like,
Natural
live
Effect.
stream? Then the natural
The Natural Effect.
or natural? Natural.
Yeah. We also have a system where it's like a, you know, it's like a regime you can do, and we turn you from any religion to Christian Orthodox. So let me know if you want to partake. We'll make you Christian Orthodox by tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see.
No,
Alright,
I'm
thank
playing
you.
with you, but I'm only fucking with you. But anyway, have a good one, bro. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, now. Right, he was funny though. He had good bants. Like, you know, I was kind of saying some racist jokes to him, but he took it. Well, oh shit! Wait, you know what? My man might be here. You know.
One of the worst 4th of July ever.
On and on and on.
Lupita.
I'm Lupita.
Yes, you are. Lupita. Can you go?
Lupita. What's up, Juanito? Are you Juanito? I'm okay, Juanito.
No, I'm actually not Latin. But can you go and pick me some nice strawberries, please?
Strawberries?
Yeah.
I'll have strawberries.
Where are you from?
From this world.
All right. Anyway, cut your fringe off. It doesn't look good, and you've got to thicken up the eyebrows. Have a good one. Take care. Anyway, guys outside, guys, we're about to have our guest in here. So we're about to have the guest. You know, I'm going to be back in like 2 seconds. All right. Do you want to get the chair and that ready? everyone. This is Blackout Services. So yeah, do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
I sure can. I sure will. I'll give you 2 seconds. I'm not even gonna sit over it.
Push the mic back. Push the mic back.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Right there. Yeah. All right. Cool. Have you got a sign that? Yeah. Go on. Perfect. So yeah, chat. This is Blackout Services. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? My name is Black Label. I own a fleet of black trucks. So that's what I do in Tampa, Florida. Luxury transportation for celebrities, athletes, influencers, business people, girls who like the birthdays night out, guys night out, girls night out, sporting events, concerts, clubs.
Nice.
Get you a black truck.
So you live in Tampa?
I live in Tampa.
And you're from Tampa originally,
I'm from Tampa.
right? Remember, you're from St. Petersburg, right? And it's crazy because obviously I did some research on you. I've seen you gone viral a few times, which is
Right.
epic.
Yeah, it's crazy. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, you've gone viral a few times, which is epic. And I actually visit Tampa pretty often. I go to Sarasota. So when it's beautiful, right? I wasn't even aware there was a hood in Tampa like that. I knew there was hoods like near downtown, but yeah, I didn't know St. Pete's had one as well, like near there. So
that's crazy.
It's crazy how there's a hood so close to like such a beautiful area as well, right?
I know everybody said they like, I didn't know St. Pete had that type of. I didn't know St. Pete didn't have a hood that was so ruthless.
Yeah.
Now it's gentrified. You got the college and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, it was. It's no longer now bad, but
back in
my area.
Yeah. So what some of you? Obviously, you're a professional chauffeur and you do security as well, right?
I do. I provide celebrities with personal bodyguard services. Things like that.
Who's your favorite celebrity? Not the biggest celebrity, but your favorite you've dealt with.
Man, I've dealt with so many of them. I would have to say Snoop Dogg was a real cool one.
Okay, yeah.
He real laid back, man. Like I say, he'll listen to you and stuff. He'll let you know when you're wrong, when you're right. What's a good idea, what's not a good idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really down to earth.
He actually used to live in my building.
Really?
Yeah. I used to live in 1600 Vine Street in Hollywood, and he lived there. So we bumped into each other a few times, man. Dope guy. Yeah.
Real cool.
We're very down to earth. And then, he's massive anyway, Snoop Dogg. So he's probably one of the biggest you've done as well. And then do you do also here in LA or just in Tampa?
Well, I'm actually nationwide. I get booked to go everywhere.
Okay, nice.
So just say you want me with the black truck, or you want me to. Some people, some of my celebrities, they book me, fly me in to drive their cars with them in it.
Okay.
So I also do that as well.
Nice. Yeah, because I see the black trucks you have are like Escalades, GMCs, stuff like that.
GMCs,
Yeah.
Denali's,
Amazing, man. What's your favorite car to drive personally? Work or non-work? Like, let's say a sports car.
I love me a black truck.
Yeah?
It's something about that big black truck. Yeah, it's going to do it every time.
So you say Escalade your favorite or something?
Yeah, Escalade. Both Escalade and Suburban, both of them are real nice.
Yeah. I love them as well. I've always been a Range Rover guy, so that's like I see it as like a European kind of truck.
Right.
But yeah.
I had them. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I had the one with the little stick in the middle.
Yeah,
it always goes out.
Yeah.
Both of them went out. Yeah, both of them went out. I was like, that's it. I'm not doing that no more.
Fair enough. Well, I do like the American trucks. I did say next I probably will go with an American truck, probably a Suburban or an Escalade. Even those Wagoneers are nice as well.
Oh, the Wagoneers,
yeah, really nice. Yeah. I was driving one. I actually was driving one in Florida. So, and then when you do you do security, obviously I can tell you're from the streets, right?
Right.
So when you do security, is it more like have you learned any martial arts, or is it everything's just like street stuff?
Judicial, defensive mechanism, stuff like that. More defense than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got to deal with the defense while you're trying to de-escalate stuff.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That street brawl, grappling, little grappling here and there. You know what I mean?
So like in America, you guys are like kind of born into wrestling as well.
Yeah.
In Europe, we have no wrestling from when we were kids. So yeah. And then I also saw on your profile that you also do acting, right?
I do acting. Right now, I got 10 movie scripts that I wrote. I got one particular one I'm trying to push right now. It's a comedy. It's the #1 comedy in America right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm out here. I'm out here trying to network a little bit, see what I can get somebody to pick it up, find a couple producers, whatnot. It's an amazing.
I was gonna say,
incredible
bro,
movie.
my landlord's actually a massive producer.
Really?
Yeah, I need to speak to her.
Yeah, immediately. I got another
cool.
one moving, and I'm not saying it because I wrote it.
Yeah.
I've had other people, look over and they're like, man, this is ingenious.
Well, maybe I'll just put you through to her, and you lot can chop it up, man. Hopefully it works. Yeah. All right. Who's your favorite actor?
Man, that's a good question, man. Will Ferrell is a
Funny.
real man. He's a gem, and then you got Jamie Foxx, of course. He came through the whole skit, acting and stuff like that, and making it in Hollywood is really good to see him doing this thing right now. Of course, Kevin Hart. A lot of comedians. They do a lot of great things.
Well, we grew up like in our era. Obviously, there was so many legends, right? From the Chappelles, the Eddie Murphys, Richard Pryor. Yeah. So yeah, man. You obviously you kind of like when I check your background out, you, like me myself, I grew up in a place in London where it's predominantly black, right? Would you say that's like that in Tampa where you're from as well?
For sure. Yeah.
So you was probably into more like black comedies more than anything, like white comedies.
Right. Exactly.
What would you say is your favorite black comedy?
Man, there's so many of them, man. I grew up on Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence, man, he just was hell on that whole show. Yeah, it was probably one of my favorite times to be alive when Martin was around.
Nice. Yeah. I do love Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching him on. They did the little skit show when Martin and them first came out. Damn, what was that called, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. They used to do it in New York, and one of his first skits. A lot of the black comedians came through it. It was damn, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. Def Jam.
Def Jam. Oh yeah, Def Jam. Def Jam. Yeah.
Poetry, Def Jam, or something like that. Way it was Eddie Murphy. It was Ari Spears. It was Martin Lawrence.
I remember Ari
Chris
Spears.
Tucker.
He was the guy who did he would do impressions of everybody. He was dope, bro.
Yeah, he was hell.
He could do any rapper and shit. Right. Yeah. That's sick, man. So, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking, brother?
I'm old enough to date the mama and the daughter.
Well, the reason I asked you is like, did you grow up with a lot of 90s stuff, I'm guessing?
Yeah, a lot of 90s stuff, yeah.
I always talk about on my podcast and on my stream that I feel like movies and music is not the same as it used to be.
No, nowhere near.
Bro, the 90s were like epic, bro. The movies, the music.
Even the black women back then.
Yeah, way better.
Way better.
Well,
just naturally gorgeous.
I would say it's because of a lot of feminism, but also I'd say in black culture now, like we have like whores like, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and they're pushing all their degeneracy onto the girls.
Right.
Within back in the 90s, a lot of the black
classy
Kelly
women.
Rowland kind of women.
Yeah, real classy.
And it's definitely changed, man. Now they're like, talking about popping their pussies and all of that.
Right.
So obviously you do organized crime expert as well, right? Okay. So you do that for music videos? Like explain.
Oh, I do it for music videos. I do it for producers, stuff like that. When they want to get like a real intel, or somebody who's doing something about our era, or something they got to do with drugs or crack. I did federal prison, so. Man, I got so many. I was locked up with so many, gangsters and mobsters and high figures and terrorists and some of the black organized crime and stuff like that. So I mean, I got a lot of insight on. Plus, my life was a life of crime for a very long time. So between the mixture of all that, people reach out and they're like, hey, we really want to sell this this scene. Yeah. Like what can we do to make this scene even greater? So they reach out to me.
Oh, that's dope. That's pretty dope. And when you went to jail. What kind of set was you with? Because obviously you come from black area, but then you're white, right? So what would you?
I ran with the blacks.
With the blacks,
I ran with the blacks. It was a little confusion at first, from the white guys. They gave me a little bit of hell. You know what I mean? And they just basically was like, listen, it's a lot of politics in here. If you choose to run with the blacks, you're not getting no help from us. Don't ask us for shit. Don't fuck with us. Don't speak with us. No nothing. You know what I'm saying? So right, that's where you at on the fence. We're gonna whoop your ass too. You know what I'm saying? It just goes, it comes with it. You know what I mean? So,
the blacks accepted you and they looked after you, so that was
nice.
And obviously it's blacks, whites, and Hispanics, right?
Right, black, white. Back then we really didn't have too many Hispanics. They didn't start doing that till they opened up ICE in like 2006 or 2008. They started integrating all the ICE and all. MS-13, Authority of Sand, the Southerns, all that shit started coming to the Mexican mafia, and then that just really down in the South, it exploded the prisons.
That's crazy. Yeah, London's so different, man. Like in the UK, it's like everyone's like for whatever area you're from. It doesn't really matter whether you're white, black, any like background. We don't even have no Hispanic people in the whole of the UK.
I can believe it.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone just runs with whatever postcode you're from, whatever set you're from, and yes, very different to over here. Over here, it's like all segregated. Yeah,
Right.
even the areas. Like, you know, like Compton is predominantly a black area, and then if you go to Lincoln Heights, it's predominantly a Latin area. In the UK, there's not really like that. Like the hoods are predominantly black. Don't get me wrong, but it's a mixture of everyone there.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
So, what were some of the musicians you worked with? Other musicians?
Man, I work from everybody from the top to the bottom. I work with everybody from Beyonce all the way to Rod Wave, Lil Uzi Vert, Yo Gotti, Snoop Dogg, Dave Chappelle, Boog, man, the list just goes on. I know I done missed a bunch of them. I work with Megan Thee Stallion. I work with Tank, the R&B singer. I work with Genuine. I work with, man, it just.
You done the new school, the old school
Yeah,
as
new
well?
school, the
Nice.
old school,
That's
yeah.
dope, bro. And what kind of music you listen to?
I'm pretty like if I'm riding by myself, just hanging out, 90s R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. Sometimes I got a good friend of mine, Rod Wave. I listen to him. You know, he from my city. I ride around, listen to him. If I'm in like we getting ready to club and hang out, you know what I mean? I'm put on 42 Dub. Like,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite artists right now.
Okay, 42 Dub, yeah. Where's he from?
Shit, he from Memphis.
Okay,
I know that
okay.
area.
I'll be honest with you, I stopped listening to hip hop a while ago. Actually, one of my favorite artists I did listen to, I think was from Memphis. Is Young Dolph from Memphis?
Yeah, Young Dolph.
Yeah.
All the boys from Memphis got some
Yeah.
hard music.
Yeah,
I'm
hard
talking
music,
Moneybagg
yeah.
Yo, Finesse 2 Times. Man, I can remember 8 Ball and MJG even back in like 1993, 94 when it was coming out hard. Man, Memphis, Tennessee got some hard. Man, it ain't just rap music. They got a lot of legendary blues artists, you know, instrumentals and shit like that. Like Memphis go hard with the music scene. Yeah, all.
Well, even back in the day, man, that's where I feel like black culture was even thriving even more. Because I know a lot of people say, like, you know, like they blame black modern culture on the like, you know, on low income housing, which is true as well. Like, majority of low income cities are packed with more black people, right? But I do think it's the culture's changed as well. Because like in the like, you know, I think in the 70s and 80s, when black people were more oppressed than they were right now, and I think they were thriving a lot more. I think the music was better, the art was better, and like a lot of the culture nowadays, like the lean and killing each other. Obviously, killing each other's always been there. Let's just be honest, right? It's always been there. But the lean and like the promiscuous women, like how you said before, it's definitely changed for the worse slightly. Even though a lot of my black friends who are successful, they agree with me and they say the same thing. They say
it's said that in the black community, that's all, you know, we get paid off as killing each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a wild shit.
And it's run by Jews, honestly.
You know.
Yeah. Don't you
That's
think?
wild shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I believe the story. There's a story that said the CIA came in and, you know, took over black music and black culture, and
For sure.
you know,
Crack on the
changed
streets.
it. Yeah, all that was the same.
Took the father out of the household.
Take the father
I
out of-
agree.
all that was the same movement.
And I do think it was, you know, you guys know who I blame for that. I do think it was the Jews. You know, I think it's who runs America right now. I think that's why we're in trouble as a whole nation. You know, like I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted Trump in 2016, 2020. I'm not a big fan of him now, just because of the amount of war we're in. Obviously, like we're at like $100 a barrel right now for gas. Everything's just like not looking good, and we're in war for Israel. So, but yeah, man, I do think that going back to the black culture, I think like back in the day it was definitely more strong and different to what it is now. But I do think the Jews are behind that. I do think the Jews are behind that because even like a lot of like artists, like they like look at Kanye, what they did to Kanye, for example. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he did say some wild, outlandish shit, but a lot of it, what he was saying was the truth. I think, you know. Anyway, we'll come off that. Do you think even like do you think even in like your work, you know, your background, like talking negatively about the Jews running the world could it even affect you?
I don't have an opinion on it.
You don't? Yeah,
Nah,
you're not really political.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't do
politics. And religion, just because it's nothing for me to speak about because I can't speak about because I have absolutely no knowledge.
Knowledge of it.
Like
Okay,
I don't
fair
even,
enough.
I don't even in depth. I can't say yes or no. I can't have an opinion because that's just like somebody say, do I have an opinion of this? I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the symbol. I don't know what it's engraved at. I don't know the background. I don't know nothing. So, for me being a wise man as I am, if I don't know anything about the subject, just don't speak on it.
Yeah, I'm the same as well.
You know what I mean? I just have no knowledge on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, so I did have a little section for politics, but yeah, I was going to ask you about politics, but it's true, like, if you don't know on it and you don't research on it, then, and honestly, at this stage, I don't think there's even point, like, with politics, I do speak a lot about politics, but actually, when it comes to politicians, I don't think there's no one to save us right now. I think we've got to save ourselves.
Well, see, I just turned down a podcast, and I was asked, send me a podcast, send me something so I can look at it.
Yeah.
And it was just riddled with Christianity and white, wingism, and it was also talking about conspiracy, and then he was, ranting on about Trump, and then he was ranting on about Obama. I'm like, listen, my guy, I'm not coming on that show.
Yeah, because you don't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing about it, and your audience is not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that all has to be for me, but it has to align in some kind of way with the message that I promote, which is pain and purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The message I promote about, on being able to get out in this world and, conquer what you deserve, what you desire, things of that nature. So me talking about, Jews or religion or Christians or Muslims or LGBTQ or Trump or I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, pain and purpose is it's a great motto, and it's the truth, man. You got to go through pain in life and have a purpose to be great.
Right.
And even like I am a Christian nationalist, but even that is like that your motto actually does align with the Bible.
Yeah,
as
because
well.
even when you mention Christian now, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
But I'm just agreeing because I don't knock nobody. So I'm saying I agree because I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to hate.
And I'm not gonna lie, I am very right wing as well.
I just don't know. You know what I
I'm
mean?
very right wing as well. But the thing about my audience is like it's very diverse. So like I have like everyone in it. They all know that I come from a background where it's predominantly a black area. But I'm a right wing content creator. But
like I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you ain't gotta put your views, for the people who do it though. I just don't know. So if you was like, what do you agree? White ring, left ring, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like asking. It's like asking like a white guy from a liberal area about like a hood in a black area. He ain't gonna know.
Lost.
Yeah, he lost.
Just lost, bro.
Yeah. So obviously people like I've seen your viral clips go crazy and like people are like, oh, this guy's black. Right. Like, he's blacker than me. And
right. A lot of people say, yeah, he's blacker than me.
And then you have your white people like, oh yeah, he's a super wigger. Like,
right. I get that a lot. A lot of white people hate me. They say, I let down the race, or I'm a disgrace to the race, and all this extra other shit.
I don't really see it like that, and I'll tell you why I don't see it like that, because it's not like you dislike white people. You don't talk negatively on white people. You're not saying white culture's bad. Right. And at the end of the day, you come from an area which is like, predominantly black. You are a product of your environment. Right. I don't see that as a negative way. And you're actually out here being honest as well and saying, you know what, like you are right, like modern black culture, not all of it obviously, but some of it is toxic and isn't good for black people. Right. So yeah, you're an honest guy, man, because there is right now a thing in America where black fatigue, they call it. You've probably heard of it.
No,
right?
I haven't.
No?
Inform me.
All right, cool. It's basically like, like non-blacks saying like, blacks are basically pissing off society right now.
Okay.
Like, from like, they say like because like 13% of population, they cause more than half of the crime. Obviously, they say that black culture is bad for society. They say that black people have victim mindset and like reparations and all of this stuff.
And they call that black fatigue.
They call it black fatigue.
I'm Google
right now. Yeah, Google it. Yeah, so it's actually very popular right now, actually. So, yeah, like I think I have fatigue of all different types of people.
I think everybody, if you're going to use fatigue in that manner, it's basically saying some type of form of biasism.
Yeah.
Everybody got a bias.
Everyone towards everyone. Like, bro, it's like, look, it's simple, man. Like, especially being from the hood, like you pick up on pattern recognition anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? You do. It don't matter naturally. It doesn't matter.
Immediately.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's 10 times heightened because of my background. Because I am a professional bodyguard. I did go to prayer. Like everything is 10 times high. I'm not just walking in the grocery store picking up a basket.
I'm checking
Observing
everything. Because you have these mass shootings. Last year, by the time October hit, last year 2025, we had 330 mass shootings.
Yeah,
that's fucking unreal.
Crazy.
So for you to just trust society, now you just going to grocery store. That's what they were doing, mowing them down grocery stores and big events, and you just walk in this big event and you feel so comfortable and so trustworthy. You know what I mean? That you're not observing what the fuck is going on around you. And then people getting pissy drunk out in public, just lose their whole mind, just getting, you so intoxicated, you don't even know who you are. You can't even talk. So how are you able to, find yourself, observe and figure out, even like
drinking's an L, bro.
Bro, drinking a motherfucker.
And you being a security guard, you should know it, bro.
I see it all the time.
People embarrassing themselves. They don't know what's going on. Like me, I haven't drunk in like 11 years, and I never will ever in my life again. Right. And it's what you said. It's like I have to be in control of my life and observe, man.
All that, like I see the dudes who be out with their girls and they get so drunk and they comfortable around the girl. The girl got to carry them home. Now, what if something was to occur? How you a man supposed to protect your bra and you dead drunk, bro? Like you got to have some type of thought in your mind. Like even when I get dressed, I date women and stuff like this. I go out. I know I'm going to drink. I'm gonna have 2 or 3 drinks. That's gonna be it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once I get my little buzz, while I like
you have a woman.
No,
okay, single. Yeah. Do you date black women?
I do.
Yeah, only black women.
Not only, I haven't had no other woman hit on me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like shit, until it happens, then fuck it, I'm over here.
Well, you know who linked us up? The Hamilton, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's just like he's a snow bunny.
Yeah, he a snow bunny. Go get him. He was in the club with me. I'm talking white girl heavy.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you crazy?
Yeah, he's funny, bro.
Yeah, you funny.
I actually used to do a show with him, like where we used to bring loads of girls on. Actually, I'll bring you on in the future. We're starting it back in September, but we normally bring like 10 girls from LA, all different. Like some of them are strippers, some of them are lawyers, doctors, all different kind of walks of life. And then we just talk about dating. Yeah, but it kind of is more to. I do it to show women and men like the dynamics, but I also do it to help the guys because I think a lot of guys are lost. Mine and your generation, bro, we had to go on the street to speak to women.
Right.
Like dating apps weren't really a thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
It was never a thing. Y'all had to be paid. Even still to this day, I get a lot of women who hit on me and shit through my social media. But if I'm out and about, I'm that's me. I'm face to face. If I see, I'm gonna go get her. Hey, how you doing? You know, man, what's going on in your life? You know, what's up? What's ass? Like, fuck that type. But I'm trying to get on your ass.
That's it. So you got kids?
No kids.
No kids. Mm-hmm. Well, you're not black in that way then.
I'm not black in that way. Definitely ain't black in that way. Shit, definitely. Yeah, I just it just ain't a thing for me, bro.
A lot of responsibility.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And I know I don't want it. So why am I gonna go fuck with a girl? You know what I'm saying? Get her pregnant and know this ain't what I want.
Yeah,
that just ain't what
well, look, if it's not what you want, it's not what you want. And at the end of the day, bro, like you're a man. Like you could, even if you decided in 5-10 years to want to go have a child, you can if you want. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck, Al Pacino just had one in like 86 or something.
Crazy. Like 23 or 24. That shit crazy.
Yeah. So when it comes to your food, grits, watermelon, fried chicken.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. All that macaroni and cheese, collard greens, turkey neck bone, all that shit, oxtail, all that shit.
Yeah, I love black food as well.
Yeah, it's good soul food.
In London, bro, I'll be honest with you, we don't have soul food, but we have Caribbean food. So,
same.
Bro, it's kind of similar. It's amazing.
Yeah, the jerk, the curry, the goat, all
style,
that shit. Yeah. I just don't eat pork. I don't fuck with the pork products.
I haven't eaten pork since I was maybe 12, 13 years old, and people ask because I'm Christian Orthodox. People are like, but bro, you're allowed. I'm like, it's not because of that. It's not because I'm going with the Old Testament. It's just I don't like the
pork of it,
and I researched it. So, yeah, man. What do you think about modern day women though in general? Like, women have changed, right? A lot,
especially from my days to today. I would say this is more not generation, more regional. I was just up in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia and stuff like that. And the women up there seem more, and it was Philadelphia is like predominantly, big Muslim community and stuff like that. Yeah. So, they dress a little bit more appropriate and stuff like that. It was kind of good to see.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Modest.
It was kind of, very, very modest. Yeah. Out here in California, same thing. I've been around the women and shit, and they dress a little more, modest and shit like that. But boy, in the South. Yeah, so they ain't gonna have no clothes.
I heard,
bro. They coming out that door naked.
Yeah, Texas, Tennessee,
Florida, Miami,
bro.
Tampa, St.
Well, Miami's cooked. I'll be honest with you. Miami for me is the worst place in America for dating. It's literally pay to play.
Right.
Like if you have no look, this is another thing, guys. If you're going to Miami and you have no money, don't even go. You can have all the rears in the game you want, but like in Miami, majority, not all, of course, you're gonna find girls that care more about looks and how you hold yourself. But a lot of women in Miami is just literally pay to play. It's like
That's
prostitution.
the highest paid OnlyFans. Like that's why all the girls do OnlyFans. You'll have a 19-year-old girl in a goddamn penthouse condo just off OnlyFans by herself in that bitch, yo.
Well, there's actually a new guy running for governor there called Fishback. James Fishback.
Right?
Yeah, he said that if he becomes governor, then he's gonna tax them like 50%. Which I agree with. I think like OnlyFans can never be good for. Look, we live in America where you have the freedom to do anything you want, but we shouldn't be promoting it like it's positive. I think OnlyFans is detrimental for society, man.
My personal take, I don't give a fuck what you do with your body. That's yours. That's just me. If you want to prostitute, you want to sell it, and I'm not saying because I'm a fan of whatever going on. I'm just saying my own personal view. If that's what you gonna do, shit. If y'all want to put an age on it, cool. But to take somebody to jail and fuck up their record and felony charges and misdemeanor charge, prostitution charge, man, the girl want to sell some pussy. Let her say that's the same thing. She cheating on you. Yeah. Like what's the next thing they gonna do? They gonna start sticking the bitches in jail for cheating? Yeah. Like how?
No, for real. My thing is like I agree. We should give the freedom for girls to do OnlyFans. I wouldn't make it illegal. I don't know if I would make it legal, but I know that's a bit much. But what I would say is we should definitely like shame women for doing it. As in, we do already anyway. But slut shaming become a thing where like, oh, you can't slut shame women. It's like, nah, men don't like sluts, especially when it comes to like taking them seriously. We love sluts when it comes to
but I say you can't go to OnlyFans looking for a wife.
No, but this is what's wrong though. The women who do OnlyFans, they expect one day to be taken seriously.
Well, that's something they got to suffer on their own.
Yeah, but we should tell them that from the beginning. Like, look,
they should tell themselves that.
They don't know it, bro.
Tell that. Or their
they don't have dads. That's the problem.
We shouldn't have to come into society and start, taking these women on. And that's what a lot of men fuck up at, because instead of being their lover, you try to be their daddy, you try to be their father, you try to be a provider. No, just go. If you're gonna be her man, be a leader, teach her other things, but what to do with her pussy, you too late for that.
Yeah. If you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to get to know a girl and you're like worried about her past because she's promiscuous, you're already cooked. Like,
you already cooked. And then that whole body count thing, that shit a facade.
Majority of women lie.
They lying, ain't no virgin.
Yeah.
What the fuck else is there to talk about?
But what I do tell the men in my chat is like, in your 20s, in your late teens as a man, try and go out there, make as much money as you can. Sleep with women if you have to, even though I'm a Christian and I shouldn't be telling men doing that. But they need to go out there and get some sort of female experience. But I tell them by 25, 26, 27 to look for a virgin, idealistically. Are you going to find a virgin? Probably not. No, but try and find a woman as close to as possible.
Right. But even then, going back to like the body count of women lying shit like that, my thing is that you still gonna fuck with them. If she gonna give you some pussy, you still gonna get the pussy.
You fuck her, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So for me to talk about a body count and shit, like for me, it makes no difference. I'm either gonna fuck with you or I'm not.
Because you're not looking for nothing serious. That's why.
I mean, and even then, when I am looking for something to see, I'm not talking about if you have an OnlyFans and you tell me about it, which I would hope that you would, because we're trying to build. I'm not here to tell you to take it. It's like if I meet a bitch in the strip club, she been stripping, I go in and hang out with her, I've been paying her 3 weeks, go by, we start kicking it, I start fucking with her, I said, man, I want you to be my bitch. She like, all right, cool, now she my bitch. Now I'm over here begging this bitch to get out the strip club. It don't work like that.
Well, you're not going to turn a hoe into a housewife.
It don't work like that. Unless you going to tell her how much you make a month, 12,000. Okay, I'm going to give you 12,000 a month to be my girl. Now you buying a bitch.
It's
you
prostitution.
Tripping, bro. It's prostitution. So that's why I say, like, for me, it don't even matter which way you go when it comes to a woman, because at the end of the day, a woman going to do what she want to do irregardless. Women are a little more irresponsible with themselves than what men are. You understand what I'm saying? Men have
because they need fathers, man. They need what I say is if a young woman has no male influence in her life, whether it's a father, a brother, a grandfather, even a boyfriend or husband, she's cooked, bro. Like, independent women end up making bad decisions. They end up thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to go make some money with OnlyFans and then I'm going to come out with it and then I'm going to go find myself a millionaire husband who's going to take me seriously. And it's like, that ain't going to happen. That's not reality.
It does happen, but it's a very small.
And if
it can happen,
and
but
if
it ain't like finding somebody at Chick-fil-A or Walmart. You see what's saying? Something like that. I agree with you, but Do it happen, man?
And,
Me and Trick are
and
pussing
the
now.
millionaire that they end up with is not going to be a guy that they really want. It's going to be a trick. He's going to be a trick. Yeah. How do you feel about tricking anyway? Because I have a few, like, not friends of mine, but associates of mine who, like, are proud tricks. They're like, yeah, I'll pay chicks to, like fuck with me. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, you can do that. Like, if you have tons of money, do it. But, like, don't act like you're a womanizer and doing it. Like, you know, you act like you're, like, some pimp and shit. Like, bro, like, if you have to pay a girl to sleep with her, you clearly, like, you're struggling with girls. Yeah.
But my whole thing, if I got a girlfriend, I would prefer that we trick off on each other. And what I mean by that is that we go together, you know what I'm saying? We trick off on each other. Sometimes it's on her, sometimes it's on me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, she catch the bill. Sometimes she take me out. Sometimes I take her out. Sometimes shit, I come in the house and, you know, might throw 100, you know what I'm saying? And ones, we just hanging out around the house, drinking, having a good time. Sometimes she, you know, sprinkle me with shit. You know, we just trick off on each other. Sometimes she, like, I'm going to pay for this vacation. Just show up.
I'll tell you why I think that could work. Because, look, like I said, you're in the entertainment industry. You fuck with strippers, you fuck with dancers, like those types of women. I agree with you. Like, if you've done like that kind of stuff in the past, then like don't be looking for a full-time provider and, like, you know, guy who's going to cover you fully. Like you said, trick on each other. But, like, you know, like what I tell the men is, like, if you want a good girlfriend, like a girl who hasn't been on the streets and any entertainment industry, what to look for, then I do think that men should be the providers and the leaders in relationships. Like, in my opinion, like, I think that's how
I'm gonna tell you my opinion.
But she has to cook, she has to clean, she has to personal assist you, she has to literally be like a traditional wife. Like, if she expects you to be traditional, then you have to expect her to be traditional.
I agree with that, 100%. You can't think that it's gonna be one way.
One way, no.
Yeah, but it's two things I ain't never seen.
What's that?
A turtle with speed and a bitch I need. I'm gonna do my own thing. Oh God, I tell you right now, partner, two things I ain't never seen. A motherfucking turtle with speed and a bitch I need. I'm gonna do what I need to do for me, regardless.
Fair enough, man,
you can't put your wholehearted trust in trying to gain that back, because at any given time, a man will give up his happiness for a home. A woman gonna give up her home for her happiness.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So you just gotta know what you got.
Got to vet well. You got to find them in right places. You know, you got to make sure they come from good families. Like, meeting a good woman out there, honestly, I'd say it's 1 out of 100 right now. It's very, very rare.
Very slim. Very slim. And I ain't on here trying to bash women. I just think that women get a bad rap or a bad role if you don't know their history. You know what I'm saying? My last girlfriend, she came from a 2-parent home. You understand what I'm saying? She had a good little run at first, but then she started getting out in the streets, being promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Shit started going left at the house. Then she go get on cocaine. Then now she on alcohol. Now she can't shake the shit. Now she, you know, a dude's controlling her because she addicted to the cocaine. So now the dude's beating her ass. You know what I mean? She's in a bad circle.
Vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. She gonna be like that for a long time. But I'm not here to save her.
No, fuck that.
No, I got to move on.
It's not your responsibility,
It's not
my
responsibility. Not my provision.
Like, at the end of the day, you've done your best to be the best man that you can do.
That I can do, right.
So if she can't fall in line, I'll tell men, if your girl can't fall in line, like, you just got to keep it moving.
Yeah,
man.
and then, you know, you had said something, you know, the ones who do come from a good home, they can be innocent. They can, you know, have good tendencies, but it also, whoever the fuck gonna get them out that house first.
Yeah,
that's the route they gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like her first boyfriend.
And you and her and Black saying that right now it goes back to what I tell you guys, which is crazy. I know a lot of people say, you know, they shame a lot of older men, but if you want a good wife, bro, you have to find her as young as possible, bro. Like, it's just the facts. Like, if you meet a girl in her mid-20s, she's already going to have a lot of trauma. Not always, but a lot of times.
I speak about, so I got a podcast as relationship therapy.
Yeah.
My podcast is Pain and a Purpose. It's Black Label Lounge on YouTube. And I talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's very important that you understand that whenever you get this woman, you got two choices. Either fuck with her or fuck without her.
Yeah.
But if you going to fuck with her, you gotta fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? You
fully.
gotta settle down. Yeah, fully.
It's not one foot in, 1 foot out,
no,
man. Yeah.
Fuck no. You got, man, women are a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, you know, you on a run and you trying to come up and all, like, they require a lot of sit down attention. They require a lot of, you know, emotional you know, intimacy. It's a lot, bro.
PR training.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because if she's gonna be your woman, bro, you gotta teach her how to be around certain circles.
And then you gotta understand too in your life. There should be moderation and balance in everything we do, but when it comes to you know, penetration, when it comes to, you know, sexual desire, intimacy, shit like that, man, that shit have a man fucked up. That shit have a man slowed down, set back in some more shit, because she gonna find somebody else. She gonna find something. You gonna be the one hurt. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk about, I say, like I said, you know, two things I ain't never seen was, you know, a turtle speeding bitch I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, yeah, you good or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, I got to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to be better.
And that's exactly how they like it. I'll tell you something. Women don't like a man who's like, you know, if you're infatuated with her and she can see that you have no purpose and, you know, you're not focused on yourself, she's going to fall out of love or not even like you in the end. That's the truth. And
she ain't going to like you in the beginning.
Yeah, she ain't going to like you in the beginning. Yeah, it's true. All right, cool. What's your favorite city to visit in America as well? Nashville, yeah. I heard it's
bro,
lit,
you ain't got to understand. Like, the scenery, the mountains, the people, the food. When you, like, I used to have a condo out there. Not going my back condo. They get all 4 seasons. Yeah. Like literally all four seasons come in. It looked like God hand painted the scenery, the sky and shit on the canvas. Man, that shit you'll get. That
I have
shit
to visit, man.
crazy.
I've never been. I need to
cabins,
visit.
man. The people, the women, bad as fuck.
Nashville,
Tennessee.
Also, I saw you did some content with Peter Marco.
Yeah.
And Jeweler.
Yeah.
You know why I'm bringing that up, bro?
Why?
We got some funny conversations out. So he actually he sold a buddy of mine a fake Patek.
Man, I know you lying.
No, bro.
I know you fucking lying.
Bro. And guess who it was?
Who?
Scott Storch.
No.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. It was on the internet. Like Scott hotted him up on his Instagram, everything.
Bro, that's crazy. Cause Pete is on
People
his shit,
you,
bro. He only he sell a lot of like real.
I know, bro. He's got a proper.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker sell to some real like celebrities and shit. Like how even people we don't even know multi-millionaires going there. But when I was in there, it was some people in there. They was waiting on him them to clear outside and go in there and fuck with him. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, look, maybe I'm wrong, but like I know allegedly, like for sure that Scott Storch did post up, and I was like, oh shit, bro, because I was planning to have an interview with him and do some content with him. So I was like already.
Yeah,
I was
he's
like,
a good dude.
Yeah.
But see, he'll go thing, but we don't.
Maybe he didn't know, bro.
Not only that, we don't know the full. I'm not saying that Scott Storch is a lie. I don't know. You just bring to my attention. But we also got to understand too. Maybe Scott Storch was trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Scott Storch. Maybe he told him it was fake. You understand what I'm saying? He instead of spending $200,000, he only spent. $20,000. He tried to go out there and sell this. I don't know, but we don't know. It's all type
the full
of
story.
Yeah, we don't know the full story.
To be honest with you, the only way we'll never know is if we brought Peter and Scott. We'll never know. One day we might do that, right? That'd be sick. That'd be
crazy, yo.
Adam 22 as well. You went on his show as well.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good. He a cool dude. That's probably the only podcast I ever did where I was nervous. Not nervous. I apprehensive about going into it because he has such a wide variety of content. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's gonna be negative. I don't know if you're trying to get PR off me. I don't know if you think I'm a Bama goofy from the South. And you're gonna bring me on here.
No, he had respect.
Yeah.
It was a good interview.
It was a great interview. Yeah. That was the only time I just didn't know how the interview was gonna go.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else, we understand what we're doing, but he was the only one that I went in and was like. In my head, I'm like, bro, I hope this shit don't go left, bro. I hope you don't. But he was really, really respectful.
Well, real recognize real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the truth is, you're a real guy. Even sitting next to you here, speaking like you ain't no goofy. Do you know what I'm saying? And people make say these comments, and people are just having a laugh. But we already know, like 90% of those people were in your face. They'll never disrespect you.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I speak about that too. Man, all them dudes told me they gonna slap me when they see me. You know, cause I say nigga and shit like that. They be, oh, you wouldn't say it right. Man, I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna do shit.
Well, the truth is, like I used to
because I am real. Like this ain't no front, this ain't no shit. I'm a real live gangster. You better check that record. You better see what really happened before you come around with that fuck shit.
And you had the pass from your own crew, I'm guessing, right?
Right.
That's how it started, right? And then that's how you started saying it. It's the same in London. Like, if your black boys allow you and want you to say it and they call you one of their niggas, then like, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Adam 22's had a lot of negative feedback, obviously, this year. I think I don't know if he's going through a divorce or it was like I don't know, but him and Lena apparently having a divorce right now, obviously. I
don't know nothing about his personal, but I will say, like, for me and him to sit down and have a one-on-one, great dude, man. Like, I don't have nothing negative to say about him. Whatever he doing his other podcasts and skits and all that shit, I can't speak. I can only speak about my experience with Adam 22.
As a man to
man, genuine guy, really was interested in my story, really had a great conversation. I respect him, he respect me. The interview hit, and then that was it. We left.
What about like I'm not even saying this disrespectfully to him because this is what he does. But what about if he asked you to sleep with his wife for him? Would you be down to do that? Like for money?
No, because and I'm not saying this in the disrespect, but I respect myself more than sleep with somebody else's woman, even if I have permission. Yeah. It's just not what I do. Yeah. You feel me?
Because that's what he's into.
Yeah. I'm saying whoever can be into that, but I just say
you don't want to do it for
I don't want to do it for me. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't want to.
Call one of the homies.
One of your partners, brother. I'm not gonna sleep with your wife. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. That's just my morals, my standard, my self-respect. And I'm not degrading him by saying he doesn't have that's y'all thing. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Not your thing.
Like you might pray to your Lord. I don't want to pray to your Lord. I don't know who your Lord is, but that's good that you pray. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful. I just rather stay with and do what I do. I don't want to sleep with somebody else's wife.
Fair enough. I know you don't smoke weed. You said.
I do not.
And obviously that's a very black culture thing. It is. So how come you must have smoked weed before?
Yeah, I have. Bad experience.
Bad experience.
Fucked up. I could never come back. Yeah. I could never come back, bro. I could never that shit had me in a whole nother and then emotional roller coaster. Like I would laugh, then I would cry, then I would hear shit, then my heart be bumping real fast. Then I can't get up. Then my mouth dry. I'm hungry, but I'm thirsty and I can't eat. I'm not. Who the fuck want to feel like fuck that? I don't want to do that shit. It didn't sit with.
Didn't sit with you, and that was when you was young.
Yeah, I was probably about 14.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. You ain't smoked in a long time.
No. Then one time I fucked up. We had a weed party at an Airbnb, like a vendor, you bring a bunch of vendors in. Well, at this time I had no idea that they actually infused THC in food. I didn't know that was a thing. Never heard of it. Nothing. So at the end they had. I was cleaning up in the refrigerator. They had a banana pudding and a strawberry cheesecake, in a sleeve. Man, I ate both them bitches. Bro, when I tell you, 2 days later, the owners of the Airbnb came back to I was still in the house, in the bed. Fucked up. I'm talking about, bro, fried, bro. I'm in the motherfucker. I got the comforter. I'm trying to get the comforter off me like this. The motherfucking comforter so goddamn heavy, bro. I'm trying to crawl this bitch off my chest, man. I said, bitch, never again. Never the fuck again.
Edibles are way worse than even smoking.
I don't know what the fuck. Man, that shit flatlined my ass so fast.
I'm a big weed guy, but edibles for me are a no-go because, one, you can't control. Once you eat it, you don't know how the high is going to be. And it's like more of a body high. It will just sit you down and you ain't getting up.
I drink a little Tito's, a little Red Bull, something like that. Have my little drink, you know what I mean? Catch my little vibe. That's gonna be it.
That shit, bro. Well, fair enough, man. And then when in Tampa, what's your favorite beach in Tampa? I love Siesta Key.
Clearwater. Siesta Key's beautiful. Anna Maria Island's beautiful.
Anna Maria Island.
Isla Morada Island. I probably fucked that word up, but Clearwater Beach is closer. St. Pete Beach is cool, but Clearwater Beach got, nice sands. We got a little small beach. It's kind of like hidden a little bit. It's called Fort DeSoto. Okay. It's real nice out there. Fort DeSoto Beach is real nice. Terra Bird is real nice. You can go anywhere, really, to be honest with you.
Siesta Key was so white when I was there. I didn't see one, it was all white people.
Yeah. Well, it's a little white town. A little whitewash town, you know what I mean? So, it's just one of them things. But, people out there hanging out shit. They got one club out there. Close at 12, something like that. But the food sucks, but the scenery is great.
Great, yeah. Well, my background's Greek, so next time I go out there, I'm going to go visit a place called Tarpon Springs, which is apparently lots of Greek good food.
You gonna get robbed.
What, is it a hood?
Bro, hood, Tarpon Springs? Bitch, you
so what you saying? I've got to get used to pick me up?
Yeah, you tripping, bro.
Bro, they said it's full of Greek people.
Man, full of Greek my ass. Shit. Know what I know.
They said the blacks are taking over.
What? Man, that bitch, there ain't nothing but the hood, boy.
Tarpon Springs.
Tarpon Springs ain't nothing but the hood.
All right.
Oh, God, that bitch ain't nothing but the hood.
Well, I'm going to call you then.
Listen, you got Tarpon Springs, you got Holiday, you got Newport Richie, all that little section of town, Tarpon Springs, all that shit right there. No.
I didn't even know that.
What? Yeah, man, it's some nice, some nice, little citizen, but bitch, hell, that shit gangster, that shit thug guy, ferns and shit.
So all you Greeks trying to send me to Tarpon?
They don't like you, bro. They don't like you, bro. They trying to get rid of you. They slick.
They're trying to make me into kebab.
Right. Yeah. They're trying to make you into a kebab real quick. Damn that, cause they said Tarpon Springs. Shit.
That's crazy. No. How long you out here for now?
Till tomorrow.
Okay.
I've been shopping my script around. You know, I got a lot of people interested in it, you know, because I tell stories very well on the internet and shit. So it really just want to get an idea of like what my brain is. When like I said, I wrote the movie for Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. But you know, it's been a few years ago. I'm pretty sure, you know, somebody want to see somebody new come in. Not saying that they aren't as funny, but you know, you got a lot of newcomers coming in and stuff like that. But like, man, Ice Cube, you know, Snoop Dogg, Tyler Perry, 50 Cent. I don't know anybody could pick this up. You know what I'm saying? Scorsese, he might want to pick it up. One of them, Key and Peele, you know, one of them two might want to pick it up. The movie is just, it's freshly written, it's timeless, it's family orientated. You can put it on the holidays, you can put it on summertime. Like, this movie is it's a relief. Everybody's tired of seeing Fast and Furious 30, Scream 17, or Jason, whatever. You know, everybody tired of seeing that shit.
Sure.
So this movie hits right now. Today is gonna go. It's epic. This comedy is fucking unreal.
Well, bro, we've definitely got to hook you up with my producer, Kathy, and see how it goes, man. And yeah, take it from there. But when you back out here? You visit often?
I do. I'll be back at it in August.
August. Okay, cool. And maybe in August when you're back, maybe we'll do a girls' night while you're here with Camel Toe or something. Maybe we might have some fun. That'll be funny. Great. Bring on 10 girls, me, you, and Camel Toe.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Well, Black, thank you for coming today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
thank you, bro. It's been an epic interview. I hope you guys enjoyed it on stream. We're gonna cut it up, get loads of clips out of it as well. And yeah, make sure you follow. Where can they find you, bro?
So y'all can find me on Instagram, Black_Label_Services. You can find me on YouTube, Black Label Lounge. You can catch me on TikTok at Black Label 1014. Kick and Twitch, same thing, Black Label 1014.
Yeah.
So y'all want to hang out, y'all want to fuck me, you come follow me. I got a lot of great content on TikTok. My YouTube, if some of the ladies watching, if y'all want to be interviewed for my YouTube about relationship therapy, you know, just get at me.
And you do that in Tampa?
Yeah, I do that in Tampa.
Okay, nice. Yeah, man, I'm going to send you some girls from Florida as well, because we do, like, there's always times where, like, girls will come from the East Coast and the West Coast, and, like, we try, you know, you heard of Fresh and Fit, right?
Yeah, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. So, Myron and his brother, good, like, no, not friends, but they were good associates of mine. So yeah, we're kind of doing work together. So they're gonna come on the podcast in like September, October. So I'll be back. I'll be in Florida out this year as well. So yeah, man.
You're in my backyard in Tarpon Springs, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I was you,
I'm only going with you to Tarpon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say you can really, like, if you want to go to like Tampa or St. Pete and then drive into Tarpon Springs. But I wouldn't get no hotel and shit.
Oh, yeah. I won't
you go over there and visit, you know, take your little day, little 4 or 5 hours, go out there, hang out and shit with your, you know, Greek people and shit. That's cool. But talking about going there and getting a hotel and ride around, hang out, going to the club.
I'll stay in Sarasota.
Yeah. You said Sarasota's a stretch, but Sarasota's beautiful too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to move around while you're out on the black trucks and shit, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout you, man. Definitely. And in the future, me and Black will be definitely doing more content together. Guys, check him out. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna end the stream here. I'm just going to go out with Black, and then I'll come back, and then we'll finish our politics and stuff as well. All right? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Right, did you want to take this as well?
I don't know what it was.
It's a loaf from Erewhon. You know, Erewhon's like a super expensive.
Yeah, I know that bitch is expensive.
Yeah, bro, have that.
Water like $12. Shit, I know what you're talking about. You see the juice $20. Yeah. Juice, I get me $1.99. Fuck that shit. Shit. You got any advice for me? Like, cause I'm gonna start streaming this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm all new to this shit. Like, everything just took off.
anyone even in here? 5'6". Alright, is my mic? I'll just put my mic should be plugged in still, yeah. So guys, that was actually a W, man. Proper nice guy, bro. Big up to Black, man. Big up to Black. He's a cool guy. Fucking, I do think he has potential as a streamer and you know, try and do something individually. Like he does speak well. He does have some good stories, and you know, at least he's very honest. He kind of stands on business. Yeah, man. Big up to Black. That was a good interview. How long did that even last? $40 yeah. Was the detail guy cool? What was he saying? So cool? Can't wait to go Tahoe with my girl, man. I'm going in August, but like right now, all that's coming up is like videos of Tahoe. What's the iMac password? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've still got 5 people in here. Guys, what do you guys think of the interview, guys? Guys, what do you guys think of the interview? Let me know what you guys thought of the interview, man. Let me know what you guys thought of the interview. You know what? I'm going to grab a joint quickly. I'm going to show you guys the box of joints I've got. And I'm going to put the orange juice in the fridge. Give me 1 second. What did you guys think of the interview? 2 secs. Bro, switch skins. Bro, switch skins. We're definitely gonna do a girls' night. We're definitely gonna do a girls' nights with Camel Toe and Black. That'll be a good one. You know, they're probably gonna disagree with a lot of what I've got to say. Not Camel Toe so much, but you know, there was a few disagreements with me and Black, but he does agree on most of the stuff. Anyway, what time is it? Still early, right? 2. Alright, you know what? I'm going to end the stream at like 3. So we're here for another 45 minutes. What we can do is I'm going to spark another one up. I'm going to finish the MMA news and then we're going to go into politics. Before we go into politics, let me go on Omegle for a little bit as a spark one. So, you alright, Ethan? You alright, my boy? Okay, let me spark one up. Bro, switch skins for real. But he never had no kids though. He stayed white in that department. How old was he? Huh? How old? He wouldn't tell me his age. He kind of avoided it, so I didn't want to press him on it. But if I had to say, I'd say like in his 40s. Yeah? Yeah, probably like mid-40s. That's what I would say as well. All right, cool. Let's carry on the stream, man. Let's get back on Omi for like another 10-15 minutes, and then I'll jump on. I'll finish off with the politics stuff. W stream though, man. W stream. Big stream today. Yes, Jays. What's happening, brother? I hope you're enjoying it, man. Oh, it's the Grunger girls. Oh shit! Wait, they can't see me though. I don't know. It looks black on my screen, my side. Well, I'll put it down. Shall I? One sec. Let me do this. Let me refresh the whole thing. Omi TV. Oh, it's loading and oh yeah, it's on. No?
So go ahead and get gone and call up that
Shut
chick
the
to
fuck
see if
up, you
she's
hoe.
hot.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Are we good now? Stream working or not? So everything's working, yeah? Everything's working, yeah? Definitely everything's good, yeah?
Go quickly, you do.
Yo, what's happening, G? TRBG. Still not working? I don't know what these... What can you guys see then right now? Oh, it's paused. It's frozen, isn't it?
My OBS is not freezing.
They're saying that they can still hear me though. They're saying that they can still hear me, but they can't see me. Do you reckon turning off the cameras or? What do you think? Image froze. We're trying to sort it out for you guys. We'll be back in literally like 2 seconds, guys. And then we'll finish off with an Omi TV stream, and then we'll get into politics a little bit and then end it. We're going to be talking about Clav, the Tate brothers, in Iran and America war, Ben Shapiro, and Candice Owens, Andrew Wilson, and the Erica Kirk situation. Look, even this is not working. This ain't working either, look. Where I can change it. Is it something to do with this, you reckon?
We're figuring it out, guys. 1 sec. Oh, 1 sec. No, I think it's... Is it working? It goes to black. So it won't show the laptop? The Stream Deck's not